Uh-oh. Can you hear me, Jed? You can hear me. Okay, cool. Get her started up.
I missed some crazy trades on gold.
Dude, that was the first thing that popped up right when it's so funny.
Yeah.
I charted, let me show you what I charted. It's like following. Share. I charted this pennant here.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I mean, it's already kind of obvious, but I drew it like up here. And the price like right there, but
Yeah. I'll show you what I had.
let me stop.
Share. You gotta enable it.
Oh, whoops. There it is.
So what I had was this. So, we had that giant fall yesterday, and then right here we were in a range since 10 a.m. Mountain Time.
Mm.
And so what happened is I got on right as this candle was breaking.
Oh.
And so I was like, oh gosh, what's going on? Okay, I think I'm going to wait for it to close because it was like up here. And then in the last 5 minutes, it just pushed all the way down. So in retrospect, the fact that the candle had already broken the low, and if I came on the 5 minute, I would have seen like an engulfing out.
Oh yeah, a couple of them.
And at that point, I probably, had I not just gotten on the charts, I probably could have entered there. And then the second trade was on this 5 minute when this came back up because I would have got out right there. Because if you look left, that's
Yeah.
the level that it hit. Like yesterday, it hit that level, so I would have just got out right there.
Right. Oh, totally.
Um, and then on the pullback, it comes up on a 5 minute. This closes. I even opened a paper trade, just like threw out a short on here just to watch it. And I would have entered, except for the fact that at 6:30 we've got U.S. news that is pretty big impact.
Mm-hmm.
And you never know how long you're going to hold a trade. So I'm
Right.
like, I'm not going to risk it because like, what happens if it starts going into drawdown, and then the news is about to come out, and I'm like, I don't want to risk it. I'm just going to get out.
Right.
It just didn't seem worth it. And as soon as I opened that paper trade, within like 2 minutes, it completely hit my target, and I'm like, oh, there it is. That's how it goes.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
That's.
But yeah,
I
gold's
mean, I
moving.
wonder what the news is going to be about.
Yeah. And then the other main pair I like, I mean, GJ isn't affected by it, but it's just ranging.
Yeah.
GU
Oh,
is looking
GJ's looking
okay.
like it's GJ's starting to look like a reversal may happen soon.
Might be. I mean, I don't know. Like it broke the low over here. The 4 hours still pretty freaking strong.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm not sure if I'm going reversal on it yet. And then Euro, Euro had a big old push yesterday, kind of busted through these two zones.
Yeah,
And now it's just sitting right here trying to get up through here. So, and again, though,
that's
Euro
looking
also has a big thing coming out on at 7:30 a.m. and 6:45 a.m.
Bitcoin. I got out of my Bitcoin positions, my trade positions, by the way.
Yep. Good.
New thing is gold.
Yeah. Yeah. Bitcoin is definitely in a little bit of a reversal right now.
Yeah. I I'm still thinking like 12K, maybe 11.5. Let me chart it out really quick. I erased all my drawings. Let's see here. Okay, let's do it daily. Oh yeah, I was drawing. This is stuff I was going to talk to you about. I can just talk to you right now. A trend bend. So it's like a good way to see like find a reversal.
Mm,
And you can just see like this is Bitcoin, and this is like super long term time
yeah.
frame, but just how each downward movement is just a little bit weaker.
Okay.
And then Bitcoin, though, like normally when you have this happen, this is when you'll get a reversal right here in
Yeah.
Forex, but not Bitcoin. Bitcoin will go lower and then it'll reverse.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, that was one thing we're going to talk about. But we can maybe do that later today. I don't have nearly as much going on today.
Okay.
But yes, so let's see. I mean, we got this obvious level. We got this obvious level. We got this obvious level. I think those are the only ones we really need to look at. But even the 10,000 is a little low. Yeah, dude, I accidentally cleared like everything on my chart. I meant to click clear drawings and I cleared all my indicators.
I think if you hit Control Z or Command or whatever it is, Alt Z, kind of like on, I think that reverses things. Like, I mean, if you're still on the page.
Oh, it was yesterday, but that would have been, I didn't even think about that. I
Yeah.
tried the whole edit undo thing, but that didn't work.
Yeah.
But
Well, if you did edit undo, that's what Command Z or whatever it is
I
does. So
see. We should
that's
try it next
it.
time.
Probably wouldn't work then. I don't know.
We'll mess with it next time. Hopefully I won't do that again. But
Oh, I think the news is over.
yeah.
Let's see what came out with U.S. dollar. So U.S. dollar was overall, let's see, a tiny bit better, tiny bit better. Wait, which one was target? Is target the middle? Forecast, that's right. Tiny bit better. Everything was a tiny bit better. So good for the U.S. dollar, which is why it's on a little bit of a pullback, I mean, because everything was a little bit better. So it's coming back up a little bit.
Good news,
Cool
huh?
on gold. And that means the pound US dollar not really affected. Interesting. Okay.
US dollar versus versus Canadian dollar.
Little breakout.
Yeah, break upwards. All right, let me go back to Bitcoin. Okay. Yeah, honestly, so let's do 4 hour. Honestly, knowing Bitcoin, um, I would not be surprised if we got like on a daily candle a fat wick down to here, down to like 11.7, 11.5. I really believe that. Like I think minimum like 12K. I think like this level is okay, but I don't think it's very strong. This one's a lot more strong.
Mm-hmm.
We got points here, here, and here. But I would totally say just knowing Bitcoin and its bullshit, like right here, this is it'll probably be one of these, and probably shorter of a time frame. This is like a whole 10 days looks like.
Longer than that, right?
Yeah, a
So a
whole month.
month. Yeah.
Yeah, whole month. So I honestly, I would anticipate 12K. I would put some bids at 12K. I have bids down to 11,500 that I put yesterday. So I'm gonna just talk about that real quick in the Discord. But I still think 12K. Brooks, I was talking about how I sold some Bitcoin. So if you are a day trading or a day trader with Bitcoin, get the hell out for a day or two. Um, and I would to be super stoked about 16K, which 16K is right around the corner. Um, on a daily,
So
yeah,
you think, because I was thinking that if it was going to go nuts, I was thinking it would happen like leading up right to the election,
yeah,
but that's in like less than a week. So you think it could dip down to 12 or 11K and then come all the way back up?
Yeah, that's election. That's what, 5 days,
Yeah.
5 days away. Yeah, totally. Like I've watched Bitcoin print $1,000 candles in like an hour or two. So, yeah, I totally like it would have to wick. Like there's going to be some major volatility. Like people with big hands, like they're going to make sure and push the price down before. So I still think 16K, and I say by election because honestly, Twitter, Bitcoin or crypto Twitter is pretty popping, and no dates like that tend to coincide with things. But we got on the 4 hour, we got an engulfing here, little baby one, but this past this little bearish movement. So and then the Bollinger Band, like if we go to the daily though, the midline it's starting to curve down slowly, and that really does coincide with the 12,000 level. So I say 11,000 because people will put like we'll see this level because of over here, and what people who have big hands at Bitcoin will do is they'll make sure and push your stop. Like they'll make sure. So you probably like people will probably put their stop around 11.9 to say okay we'll hit 12K, and then they'll make sure and push it down to like 11.5. So I'm gonna say 12K, 11.5. I hope my 11.5 bids hit, and then I have a stop at like 11K. So it's like smaller size, but just right here. If we go lower than this, then I'm not too stoked, but it's very possible. So, and these are just my like swing trades. So my position, my Bitcoin position, just like investment, that's like it's separate. I just buy a little bit more whenever the price goes down, and kind of price average in. But yeah, so I definitely wouldn't buy now. But if you bought now, and you'd still be in good position in a month or two. But let's see.
All right, check here. I'll share again. I got something.
Okay.
I've been charting for a minute. Huh. Dude, I don't know why this happened. So I have two screens, but I don't know how to like use them super well. Like up until right now, my Apple little bar thing that I use was at the bottom of my main screen, and now it just went all the way over to the other screen.
Oh God.
It's super annoying. Can't get that figured out. Anyway,
Just like your menu with all the apps.
yeah.
Oh.
It's like it randomly changes. I don't get it. So are you seeing,
Oh wow.
wait, are you seeing a chart? What are you looking at?
Yeah, I see your GJ chart.
Sweet. Okay.
So
So, I mean, this was all, obviously I've charted that as it was happening, but now this is on the daily, right? So this was back when we had that massive drop back in September. I think I started right around here. Um, anyway, if you get into it, so the daily candle so far is hella bullet or hella bearish.
yep.
It's already filled the entire wick of the previous day. And so right now we're kind of at, I mean, this zone isn't super strong, but we're at a little bit of a level. I think that's on a lower time frame. But the
Yeah.
absolute low of like the last, while up until literally last year is right here. And then you come in on the 4 hour, and I think that's why I drew this. Yeah, this line right here that we're at is hit that right here, and then it was a little bit of a resistance level. So it's not a
Yeah.
super strong level. I'm not too concerned with it, but it is a level. Coming in on the 1 hour, this is what happened yesterday. I was watching this, and then it came up a bit, coming back down, and then you get into the nitty gritty. We'll go 30 actually on the 30-minute. So we broke below that kind of area that we were hanging out at.
Yeah.
We're now definitely below it, but we're just closing sideways.
Dude,
So
I'd be comfortable with the short. Like,
yeah, I'm just waiting for a signal because one of my rules
yeah.
is I can't enter unless I've got a engulfing candle. And so
Yep.
on the 5, it's just noise in here. So I'm waiting for something to like kind of come below this line, and then I want to get in.
what I would honestly not be surprised to see is your 135, 376 blue line,
Mm-hmm.
like a retest of that before we go down. Maybe not even that high because as the way the candles are printing right now, like they're not even able
Yeah.
to print above
Yeah.
the last.
I mean, that's where I think it could even just be this 1 hour level right
Oh
here
yeah,
where
that
we bottomed out. We could just come up and test that a bit and then come back.
totally. Yeah, but just
Yeah.
that previous candle like that, I would not be surprised to see new low. Like you were saying, that other low that's the next line under the 134.
Yeah.
I just the way the price action is performing now, like I wouldn't be surprised to see a new low.
Yeah.
But yeah, you could totally put sells and then your take profits down at that next line,
Hmm.
133. And
Or even, I mean, even just if you wanted to call it safe, just go like halfway or
oh yeah,
two
that's like
thirds.
guaranteed almost.
Yeah. Because then even if it doesn't get all the way down there, you're still totally good. And
Yeah.
even the risk reward on that's not even that bad. I mean, you're looking at risking 43 pips for 84, 110, or 154.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I've learned even if it makes total sense, I'm like, okay, can't break my rule unless I want to change my rule. I have to wait for an engulfing candle in the direction I want.
I love that. Yeah, that's the way to play it safe. But yeah, 5 minute does look like a little bit of a reversal short term. So
Yeah, that
um,
or just a range, and
yeah, yeah. I mean,
both.
haven't been able to close above the mid range of the
Hmm.
Bollinger Band, so
Yeah,
tight.
yep. And then yeah, gold. It's coming back down. I think actually I'm going to get back in. That's an engulfing. Let's see. So
Oh
the
yeah, dude.
news spiked it back up, and then we got a giant engulfing coming down. I'm getting in right now.
Yep, it is closing. What's this on the 5 minute? Yup. I'm gonna jump into trade number one. Short gold.
Yep. Okay.
Oh yeah, short the hell out of gold.
1866.
Short gold for financial freedom.
Call it, shorty.
Yeah, dude, gold new local lows.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, long term, my target for gold would be 1816. Oh dang, bro, I left a
That's where
gold
I'm at.
short open. I forgot about this. I saw gold yesterday. I'm in a short at 1906.
Really, what's the lot size? That's crazy.
I'm at half a lot size.
That's still from that. You're still up what, $500,000?
2K.
That's cool.
Yeah, that was from
1870.
yeah, I entered that. Oh, I entered that on Tuesday.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, tight. You love to see it. You love to see it. Okay, so I just entered that gold. I'm gonna hold
Where's
on.
Brooksy? I thought Brooksy was on here, but now I'm only seeing
He was.
Mia and Ronnie.
Yeah, he was. I don't know what happened though. I'm sure he'll hop back on.
All right.
Yeah, I was expecting Caleb. I'm expecting a few people, but they say they're down. But when it comes down to getting up at, it's not even that early. It's like almost 6, but they're not down.
Dude, that's the thing. I mean, if you want to, I don't know, man. Like trading is so much self-discipline.
Yeah,
Like I was, yesterday hit my targets, so I walked away, didn't trade anymore. Whereas I told you the day before, hit my target, came back in, made 2 more trades later, even though my trading plan says, I'm only allowed to make a
cut it off.
certain amount of trades. Freaking lost all profit.
Mm,
Yeah, and so yeah, it's just I was explaining that to Charlotta, and she's like, "Gosh, that is like it seems like trading is just ultimate self control, like just insane levels of self control." Like,
Totally.
yeah, exactly. I mean, and I think that's why the fact that I have to wake up at 5:30 to get the best market that I want to trade, the
Right.
fact that I'm doing that every day is like boosting that self-control level. So
Right.
anyway, my point was I'm talking shit on the people who didn't wake up early.
I know, dude.
Where's that
Insane.
self-control?
Dude, I had like I'm at the point now where if I intend on waking up, like I'll just wake up. I don't even need an alarm. I love it.
That's
Like this morning.
nuts.
Yeah, this morning because like last time, like all
That's
right,
cool.
I gotta be up at like 4:15, 4:30, and I literally
Yeah,
at 4:20 is when I got up and my alarm went off at 4:30. So
that's cool. Dude, I'm halfway to take profit.
good. We're already killing that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna close my other position.
Yeah, I may as well. 2,000 profit. Freak, dude.
Yeah. Oh,
Yep.
happy day. Well, I'm up for the day. Um, yeah, so let me share mine really quick again. Oh,
So
happy.
with that coming together, so you're thinking it's going to bounce between those two, and then at some point it's going to break out hard, right?
Yeah. So with pennants like this,
Mm-hmm.
whichever way they end up pointing, the price goes the opposite. So in this case, this one's like pointing down. Not
Yeah.
all the time, but a lot of the times when they're pointing, like yeah, they'll go the opposite. So it's a trend, but the fact that this level, which is drawn from here, let's go back. I think I did these with like yeah, back from 2011, 2012. So here and here ish, um, that's a level for me, and then it coincides with where this pennant's pointing to. So yeah, totally, totally, totally. Oh dang, back not in profit, but that still is a good short. Let's
Yeah.
just look at that previous 15-minute close. Got my
Yep. No, I pulled out half at break even just because the fact
smart.
that it didn't go where I wanted immediately, I just want to reduce my risk.
Yeah, that's smart.
But I'm still holding the other half.
We're 10 minutes to an hour close. Right now, my stop loss 1870.
Yeah, me too. Yep. Yeah, but on that gold chart you were showing, I think the only thing that could change it, is we'll see what the election does because the fact that we're in an election, I think, is probably what's helping cause that.
Yeah,
And so whatever happens in the election, I think it could go either way.
I agree.
If there was no
Yeah,
election, it'd probably go up, but with the election, we'll see.
yeah, it's interesting the politics of it. I was actually talking to Brooksy the other day just about like fundamentally. Yeah, dude, inflation's just crazy. So we should be popping off. Which I mean, gold's already like, dude, back in what was it, August, like over 2K, 2075. Like
Yeah.
that's still big. So compared to how long it took to get there,
Yep.
but yeah, it's good. Yeah, I another thing that's telling me to short is how the bands, the bottom and the top band are starting to go out towards each other. So we had a squeeze here. And so like with how tight that squeeze is, look how crazy this move is the last time there was a
Mm-hmm.
squeeze and they spread apart. So that would tell me that it's possible for it to even break under here, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it. We'll see.
Yeah,
So
that's a good point.
yeah. But either way, looks fun. While this is rolling, I'm in a I got $4 profit so far on gold. Oh, 31, 33. Okay. Anyway,
So what are we at on the euro? I think we just had news. Yeah, so
ooh, starting to
euro.
break up.
What's that?
And when you're done with this, can you go back to that gold
Yeah,
daily?
let's do it right now.
Okay, cool.
Press conference coming in.
So when you're making this pendant here, the top part of it, if you look at like the original wicks, I know normally you said you like to put them at the wicks, but then at the top you see it's going through one of the real bodies. It's actually at the base.
Yeah.
So like, where do you kind of make that decision? Like, where do you draw the line on stuff like that?
Yeah,
Literally.
where points that are touched more. So as you can see, like even though this like it broke up a bit, but it touched here, here, and here. So this level is kind of like an anomaly. So originally you'd probably want to draw it up here, but that doesn't really coincide with, like, it kind of doesn't really line up with any of them.
Right.
So just because these are major levels, like, I would still, the pennants, just like support and resistance, are ranges. I mean, that's a pretty big range, but the reason why I think it's kind of more of like a little, it was the price was just testing to see how high they could push it. So yeah, I wouldn't count it. That's where you were talking about, right? The original high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. And
Yeah.
so if
I,
we were to break through that, you wouldn't buy until you got to like 2062.24 or something like that. You wouldn't look for a buy signal there
no,
until
actually,
then.
I would just any new local high. So right now, I would want to see a break above, and then I would want to see a break above, retest the line, and then come back. If that happened, then I would buy immediately. Or if we broke above and we got higher, we had a close above this 1930 level. That's a buy for me. And if we close above this 1930 level, then I would, we can just say, all right, the next level is the next high, which is 1974. But I would say, like, long term, we have a close above this, we're going to at least touch the high, maybe a little under the high. So to look at Bitcoin, just kind of because it's kind of done that a lot longer of a time frame, but this had, oh no, we want to go here, trend line. It's more of a channel than a pendant. See, Bitcoin, there's a lot of fuckery. So right here, broke above, you're like, oh yeah, let's long, but it almost happens all the time. Right here's the high. I guess it broke above and touched this next level. I'm trying to see though how I could compare gold. Yeah, just the fact that it came up and touched this, which is the last local high, as soon as it did break above, you could almost guarantee that. But with Bitcoin, they got to push down a little further before it goes up. But gold, I would expect the same thing, except without that push way low, because gold's not as manipulatable. I don't know. I say that, but then you see this here. This is kind of crazy. So yeah, based off of pure price action, which, by the way, I'm really happy it's going down. This trade's going well so far. But based off of just price action, yeah, I'd want to see a break above, and I'd want to see a close above the local high. And so, yeah, and pennants is price. Nothing's ever exact or nothing's ever perfect. So, I wouldn't have drawn this pennant just based off of this or this. These two, I could try. Let's say it had hit this and we started going down. We're looking at it around this point. You could try, but I mean, pennants don't really usually work that way, that dramatically, or that dramatic of an angle. It's a lot more spread out. So I wouldn't have been able to draw this pennant really until this level happened. But in this case, I would probably wait for this. You and I think, drew this, Brooksy, on Monday, or like I drew this while we were on the Zoom call on Monday, and we needed these levels. We had this level, to kind of aim it off of, and so just because it's multiple times, oh whoops, just because multiple times it touched it, that's why. So I'll ignore that. Like, the only reason I'll look at this now is because it's the last high, and things like that tend to happen where it'll break out of any pattern that might form when we're trending pretty hard. This is a really hard trend, especially with gold. Like, these day candles. I mean, look at most of the little bullish runs. Like, okay, bearish, and then bullish. We got 1, 2, 3 bull candles in this run, but with one bearish in between. Like, this one's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then a bearish, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. So super, super strong. So when that happens, volatility is just at a crazy high, and you can expect it to not really follow patterns. Almost anything when it's trending that hard. Probably more commodities and like Bitcoin and stuff, but Yeah, I don't think you won't get that as crazy with different currency pairs.
What so I'm also watching GU. What are your thoughts on GU right now?
I don't even have that on my list. Let me pull her up. Oh, short on the daily. That's very apparent. Oh yeah. We're about to have a 2 minutes to close on the 4 hour. Oh yeah. Brooksy, what would you do in this situation?
Sorry, go short.
Yeah. Why?
Well, we have a bearish engulfing. We just hit the resistance level at the top, and we're piercing through. And I'd probably set my stop loss at like, let's see, 1.3035, like right below those wicks. And then if we continue to move down, just keep moving it up or down respectively.
Yeah, and this is a 4 hour, so that's like pretty powerful. Honestly, looking at the 1 hour, like 1 hour already, and I didn't quite close under it, but this one will. So yeah, totally. I mean, that's pretty obvious. Like the beginning of the move, we got this wick here on a 1 hour. 4 hour, the wicks were a lot more dramatic, as you guys saw. But yeah, I would say like this level maybe, but no, this level definitely. I would honestly probably plan for even lower because this level has been tested a couple times, and I don't know. I'm not gonna say for sure, but yeah, this is pretty clearly a short. However, we're also let me look at it daily.
Well, look at the 15 as well, because the 15 kind of it hit a level, it wiggled a bit. It's got two long wicks, and then the last one, it's not huge, but it is engulfing.
Yeah, no, I 15 minute even so I would short. Yeah, this is engulfing, and then these wicks like bearish move, and they're trying to do bull. I'm gonna short right now. I'm gonna
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
trade number two.
Yep.
So I don't even think I have this um, in my list. Okay, so and then I'm putting my stop loss above these wicks, so we're kind of scalping here. 15 minutes or stronger. I'm gonna put my stop loss at 129,462.
Yeah.
Perfect. And then for me, for take profit, I think there's almost no doubt that we're gonna break this low. We'll have a new low. I gotta pull my RSI up. Damn, dude, all my settings are done. See, RSI is low on the 15 minute. Ooh, on the 1 hour also. I gotta change my settings here. Ooh.
That is frustrating.
Yeah.
So my iPad froze on me as I was trying to enter the trade. So I
Oh,
got in 6 seconds late,
ow.
and that 6 seconds just cost me 4 pips.
Damn.
I hate it when that happens. You're like, God, I'd be in profit right now.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah. I don't know. I had to get a new iPad because of that.
Yeah.
Not too, I got it a while ago, but I wouldn't be surprised with the way these candles are performing on the 15 minute, like short for sure. I wouldn't be surprised if we retested the middle line on the Bollinger Band. So might get stopped out on this one, but I'll wait for a retest and re-enter if we do.
What do
I
you mean
don't
the
think.
middle line on the Bollinger Band? The MA?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But I don't even think we'll do that because these candles, they can't They're trying, bro, but no steam.
Yep. I'm about ready to pull out on gold.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to just get my profit.
Just check her
I
out.
don't like risking more than man, it just came up a little bit. Shall I wait for it again? Yeah.
Yeah,
Are you
dude.
staying in?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to hold it all the way to 0. Just kidding.
End of the
No,
world.
honestly, though,
Never letting go of gold.
look at that 4-hour close, Jed.
Yeah.
Look
It's
at that,
pretty
baby.
awesome.
So, as on the group, I could close right now at 400 profit, but I just think we got a lot more juice.
Feel ya.
Look at the last, okay, compare this candle with this one. About the same size. And look what happened.
Yeah.
And on top of that, we got this level here. So yeah, fam. Flex for the gram. I'm not sure who Ronnie was. He was on for a second and hopped off. And honestly, Mia, it shows that she's on, but she's sleeping. So
Who's Mia?
it's my girlfriend.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
I thought so.
Yeah, she's passed out. She's dope though. Like she's just supporting it. She's like, I'll get on. She got on like 4:30, 4:40 when I was awake. Like woke up and then she just like put her
Nice.
phone down and like went back to sleep.
That's funny.
Yeah, we still looking good on GU. I only traded that because you pointed it out. All right, I'm gonna look at your odd really quick.
It looks like it might be set for a buy.
Yeah, 4-hour close looks juicy. 1 hour, juicy-ish. Juicy though, nonetheless. Let's check the B bands. Close the zoom thing out. I like seeing your guys' faces, like with the little zoom window, but I also gets in the way.
Yeah, the double screen helps with that.
Yeah. Fair, touche. I'm like I don't want to buy anything right now
Why?
because I'm moving.
Oh, that's right. To Mexico.
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely looking like a buy, but I would want to wait for a little bit better of an entry. Hourly close recently, a big wick. Oh, I wouldn't even say that. Okay, trade number 3, and could be the last trade. Now, I probably won't be because this is going so well. Let me make sure. Let's see a 15-minute. Okay, I actually like this sign. So, Brooksy, we haven't gone over, RSI too much yet, but a good indicator is when we're trending, which here we're trending here, we're kind of in a range now, but based off of, look at that strong daily close, super strong. And then 4-hour, pretty strong engulfing. We got a wick here. RSI is dope when you're trending. If you're trending up, to get a bounce off of the 50 line is a really, really good indicator. Especially if you're like in it and you're scalping, like you watch for this line to come and to bounce off the 50. So look right here. Boom, bounced off the 50, and look what the price action did, just shot up. So like that is just a juicy indicator, and it happens almost consistently. So right here, you wrote it out, but if you bought off the bounce here, that would have been a good entry, but it bounced again here. That would have been a good entry. Let's see, bounced right here. Even there where it bounced off, you could have caught a little scalp. And it's obviously you gotta kind of wait for the bounce to confirm. Like you tie this in with the engulfing with your price action knowledge, and then that's how you can kind of jump in. But like right here where it bounced, we didn't get an engulfing. It tried to bounce again, and then we got a big wick. So If we're looking at this one where it bounced, right here, you're like, I don't want to buy yet. But as soon as you get this wick, that's where you jump in. So
Yeah, engulfing and the wick.
yeah, which is juicy. But
Yep.
anyways, I'm not gonna buy. Yeah, I'm not gonna buy yet. But this is buys for sure. For sure, for sure. 15-minute, this local candle closed above the last bearish, just barely, but it did close. We
That
might
was my only
range.
hesitate. That was my only hesitation is right at that area that you're saying. I mean, on the 5 minute, we got one that just closed above it, but now the next one's coming down. But that like I have that zone kind of marked out, and what I would have liked to have seen is on the 5 minute, it just closed a tiny bit above the previous candle, but it's like in the center of that zone,
Mm,
and so that's where I'm like, I'm not sure yet. If it would have closed like, I don't know, let's see here, like 4 pips higher, that would have been like it clearly jumped over the zone and
yeah.
engulfed everything else, then I would have been in.
I still
But
feel good about it because the close is above this last wick.
yeah,
Um, yeah, like we could probably enter here and put a stop down here and be totally like I think we'd be totally fine. But
yeah,
just to play it smart, and like this is engulfing, this is engulfing, so we
yeah.
did technically close outside, and there's a squeeze right here in the bands, and so they're starting to kind of spread. Um, yeah, I would still say we're good, but it's just better to play safe. Um, GU is doing well. Gold's still running, bro. Gold.
Yeah.
I entered. It's silver. I entered 1865.21.
1865.21. Yeah, that's about where I was into. So yeah, you're crushing it.
Let's go. Yeah, we'll do this route here. Short. 18.6. And then I did put my stop loss 1870. We're going to move that way down. We're going to base our new stop off of the 5 minute. And what I'm going to do is this is the last attempt at a little bullish move. So my stop is going to go above this doji right here. So what level we got that at? 1866. That puts us in profit for the stop too.
Sweet.
Okay. Stop is made. I actually have to run to the restroom. So one of you guys want to take over screen really quick?
Yeah.
Out? Okay.
Let's
BRB.
see. Okay. Yup. So there's the GU trade. Super slow, but it is looking pretty good. That's the freaking kills me. That's where I tried to enter here. I actually entered there. Freaking sucks. Yeah, I'm thinking because what sucks is so like I follow that group I was telling you about on the YouTube channel
Wicks
and the
don't lie.
found yeah, and they have the have you been watching that at all?
A little bit, I have actually.
So you see that thing at the bottom left hand of his screen? He has his own little magic keys that he made.
Hmm.
I want to get that, but it's not like you can use it on a Mac, but only if you have the whole Windows like setup, the like Windows mirroring type software.
Uh huh.
So
Are you trading on CoinEx or are you still trading on the iPad?
I'm trading on the iPad, except for I mean I have a live account, but I'm not really trading on it because I only have like $500 in it,
Hmm.
and I'm doing that funding talent thing where I actually get paid out 10% of all the profits on the trading on the demo account.
Oh,
And
really?
then
I didn't even know that
yes,
was a
and
thing.
yeah, it's really cool. So I can send you a link for it. But So essentially, I actually get paid out 10% on the profits. You have to pay to open the account. So I have a $100,000 demo account. Oh, there we go. Going negative. That sucks. I have a $100,000 demo account, and I paid $610 for it. And then every month you have to pay like a $100 or $200 fee. However, you get paid out 10% on the demo winnings. And then every month, as long as you're at least 5,000 profitable on that $100,000 account, they actually put 5,000 into a real account. And once you reach,
they put $5,000 into a real account as well
per month, as long as you're profitable. And then they wipe the account and you go back to 100 grand. And so essentially you're proving to them that you know how to trade consistently and be profitable. And while you're doing that, you get a little bit of money. And then the way they make their money is that once you get that live account going and you're trading, they take 25% of the profit. And that's where they actually earn their money. So they have tons of traders that are trading with like $50,000, $100,000, $150,000 that they put up, and they only give money to the traders that are profitable by making them trade a demo account. And so it's a really cool business model. And then for people who, don't have $100,000 that they want to go and put up immediately, you can still make money while you're learning to trade and then have a good amount of money to trade with. And you only have to give up 25%, but you never put up any of your own money other than the starting fee.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's super cool.
Realistically, so you're looking at like 20 months before you have 100 grand.
Kind of. You're looking at 20 months until you have the full 100 grand. But at 15,000, you can start trading. So if you're 20% positive a month or 10% positive, you're growing the account. So you'll actually hit 100 grand way sooner, but part of it's going to be your money at that point because you earned it.
Sweet.
Yeah. And it's pretty easy too, like the pullout. I mean, I haven't gotten to this part yet, but once you do the pullouts, you just say like, hey, like you've put in 20,000 so far, and there's 40,000 in the account. I want to withdraw my 20. They're like, okay, sounds good. And then you get 15 and they get 5. And it's just super simple, just like that.
Sweet.
Yep.
Gotta flex on the gram. All right. We just had some movement on GU. So you guys watching that?
Yep. Going the wrong way.
Going the wrong way. Didn't you get the memo? We entered short.
I forgot to call JP Morgan. My bad, man. I thought you had that.
My bad, dude. I was in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Don't have good service in there. That's okay. My stop, which may get ran, is at 129462. So we're right here, right above these candles. Probably run it, but that's okay. Let's see, 15-minute. Yeah, this is kind of what I mentioned. See, whenever I say something like, okay, yeah, I'm short, but this could happen, like it happens.
It happens.
Oh yeah, whoops, I'm not even sharing my screen.
Yeah.
Sharing my screen all the time. Stops right here. And remember I was saying maybe we could retest that middle moving average, but all right, waiting for it.
We're testing. We're at it on the 5, so maybe it'll just stop and reverse.
I mean, that would be ideal.
I'm also a little pissed because I got back in on gold like a dumbass, and now it's doing a little pullback.
Yeah.
Rookie move, Jed. Rookie move.
It's okay.
So, Jed, outside of the trading,
Yeah.
how do you spend your time like learning the markets?
I do. So I've done multiple courses. I'll go back and study my trades. I also like have a journal that I take on trading and like what trades I made and why. So like I'll kind of pick apart why I did each trade and figure out my good trades, figure out my bad trades, and kind of learn that way.
Right.
And then, yeah, I was watching Wix Don't Lie videos a lot, but now I'm trading in that time frame, so I'll have them open a lot of the times as I'm trading. And so like that's a great learning resource too, because I'm learning like crazy watching all the analysis live, and then he reviews the charts and whatnot. And then, yeah, I mean, that's what I've done so far. I
Sweet.
think the next thing is like to get into, I mean, the dude who invented Bollinger Bands wrote a book, so maybe I'll go read that.
He's
So
tight.
I did read like, I think like 13 or 14 books on investing in 2018 and 19. And that's totally different than trading. You know, that was like long-term investing. So
I'm pulling gold.
what's that?
I'm not gonna let my stock get ran on gold. I'm pulling it.
Yeah.
Good. All right, we're in profit, but we could still get a re-entry. I just what hindsight. I would have as soon as this candle printed. This is a 5 minute. I would have gotten out because that
Yeah.
just shows you that bears ran out of juice. So I'm out of this trade currently. Yeah, that was like an $80 profit, nothing crazy. So, but yeah, I don't know. This price action too, it could start to dump right here. This level, this is where the stop. I probably shouldn't have pulled the trade, but I just would rather be safe and like re-enter. So depending on how this candle closes in the next minute, could re-enter. But it's looking pretty bullish, so I don't know if I would.
So Jed, I also saw that you had, when you were sharing your screen, you had like this pip monetary calculator or something like that. Is that like basically you type in the amount of pips, it tells you how much money you're risking?
Yeah. Yeah. It's called forextime.com. And so you can choose the pair, you choose the pip amount, choose your lot size, and it tells you the dollar value. So that way, yeah, I always know exactly what I'm risking. And just keep in mind that when you do that, you also are risking the spread on top of that. So if you're wanting to risk, $1,000, you should probably do your pip calculator at a little less than that, because then the spread's going to take you to 1,000.
Cool. And you got to create an account. Is it free?
No, I didn't create an account.
Oh, maybe I'm looking at the wrong place.
Here, I'll
Forextime.com.
post it. I'm just going to post the link. I'm going to post the link here in the chat.
Dialed.
I was just for actually this company, small company. They have 347 followers on Instagram. Have been flirting with me on Instagram. Just anytime I post anything on my trading Instagram, they like put heart eyes or whatever. But it's a trade journal, and I've been meaning to like actually check it out. So no better time than the live stream if I can get my internet to load it up for me. Oh, by the way, gold re-entering.
Already?
Yeah. Personally. Trade at your own risk.
Gotta wait for that to print. Yeah.
Just because that 5 minute print, I have my stop right there above here. And that wick is what tells me.
Where are you setting your stop?
Yeah, in this case, I'm going to go like touching the bottom of this wick. So 1868. Modify. Whoops. Wrong one. Wrong trade. You guys ever like accidentally executed a trade on the wrong pair?
Oh, yeah.
No.
I know.
But I'm also new.
I have.
Just happened right now. 1868. Okay, modify. Okay, why am I entering? I'm entering. Let's go to 15 minute. Yeah.
So 1868, why'd you put your stop there. What are you looking at the 15-minute?
No, looking at the 5 minute. Just this is just a scout. Reason being is it could just this wick is why I re-entered because this was kind of we've got a bearish and then they tried because of this wick. This was the attempt at a bullish movement, so pushed it up a bit. So because this wick couldn't close above that, technically this is I'm considering this kind of like a bullish high, even though it didn't really go up. And then this
Right.
wick closing under, that just tells me that there's still pressure to go down. The reason I put the stop up here is because it'd be smart to have it on this wick here, but I believe that we could still test this moving average right here. So this puts it for me above the moving average. If you wanted to be extra safe, you would probably want to put it at like 1870. But this candle's already kind of weak. We got a minute and a half left. It's a 5 minute, and so we're already kind of losing momentum. But we got a minute and a half left. Anything could happen. So
Yep.
yeah.
And this is kind of I mean, I kind of cheated in a sense, but I didn't. I looked at the 1 minute time frame and waited for the bullish to close. And it's kind of cheating because it's like, well, if on the 5 and 15, if it's moving in the direction you want, obviously a 1 minute just closed in your direction.
Yeah.
But to be fair, it also has a wick test right at the top of the Bollinger Band, followed by the engulfing. So
Yeah,
I'm like,
and we
okay,
got
I
a
think
bearish engulfing of the last candle here, and then
exactly,
these wicks.
exactly. So I'm in it.
Yeah, yeah, it's a good trade for sure. It's a definitely good trade. What does the hourly look like? Yeah, dude. I mean, we could still come up with it, but just this candle, like, I don't know. Like, I would be safe. I would be like still stoked to hold this as a swing trade, which depending on what happens, I'm part way down to do, but I don't think we'll need to move the stop up as if it is a swing. Okay, this is the trading journal. And it looked,
Stopped out.
you got stopped out?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Not I, but I probably. Yeah, those candles are looking juicy. Let's go back 5 minutes. Oh, yep. We closed above that level I was talking about. So hopefully,
Yeah, I set my stop pretty far back.
yeah, okay. Yeah, what I'm going to do to play this safe, because I'm looking at this, I'm gonna count this as a swing trade. So I made my decision on a 5 minute. But overall, this is really bearish. We just might have some noise on the smaller time frames. So it probably won't see this trade play out during the live stream. But I am going to, just because, so Brooksy, before you got back on, I had a gold trade that I entered in on Tuesday, and I just closed it a little bit ago. And that I shorted from 1906, and I closed it at 1864. So that is also why maybe I'm feeling more. I actually don't think it's kind of a risk because I bought way down here, and if we get stopped at where I'm gonna put my stop, that's a pretty big run. But I'm gonna put my stop loss right at 1879 because what's happening on the 5 minute, which still may not even happen. This whole retest of this moving average, I'm gonna plan for that on the hourly. Which I don't think we'll even get that high. But I'm gonna be safe. Actually, let's play it medium safe. I'm gonna go 1874, which is the last, just above the wick. 1874. Let's just do 1875 even. And I am out of 10, 10 being like it's a sure thing. This is a solid 7 for me.
And what's your target?
Target, to be honest, is the bottom of that pennant that I drew.
Sweet.
Yeah. We might get some. I don't know. It's losing juice a bit, but I don't. Yeah, I don't think so. That 4 hour just, she's strong. So I honestly, there's a chance we might not even go that high, but yeah, I'm gonna go with my heart and go with the initial gut feeling, and I'm gonna put my stop at 1879, 1880, and this is now a swing trade. Rolling with the punches. All right, let's go back. I told you guys I accidentally sold whoops, this one. GU. And I'm up on it right now, but I'm gonna close it out because that's already looking like it's reversing. So yeah, like Brooksy, remember the whole trend bend thing?
Yes, sir.
Talked about that. So imagine that, but with each individual candle. So let me draw some arrows right here. Boom, straight down. And this one was like weak. You just look at the price action. This one was like just kind of weaker. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know, like that, just because the body's smaller. But yeah, that's happening now. So that would be a good trade to get out of. I think just because these wicks were definitely gonna still go further down, and that closed on the low. So long term, we could hit that, but that could be tomorrow, day after. Could be today. That's such a good short, bro. I'm gonna enter short there. Swing trade, and I'm gonna put my stop above these wicks. I'm gonna base this off the 4 hour. So I just got out of that trade a bit ago, that I fat fingered, and then what I like to do. Let's see. Set a reminder for tomorrow to follow up on the GU trade. Cool. We'll follow up with that tomorrow. But yeah, let's see what the 1 hour looks like. Yeah, we're looking good. We're looking like we might this candle head down farther. Um, see. Smart thing to do would be to wait for a retest, but yeah, let's do a smart thing for once, Cody. I don't know. Gut feel. Okay, gut feel says short. I'm gonna run it, and I'm gonna put my stop right above the got the support or resistance line at this point now. I'm gonna put it above the wick. So 1-302.70. Sell. And then my target for this is going to be, I'm going to do a little bit above the fat RR. Let's go 4. Yeah. Run the lows. Yeah, I'm going to put my take profit right here. Let's say 128.720. 128.730. 730, and then my stop is going to be above these wicks right here. 1-302.84. Yeah, okay. And then I'm going to set my gold take profit.
That's exactly what I was looking at too.
Yeah. You're running up.
But you
So
said right below the pendant that you made?
right above it. Let's go 4 hour. Right above the line. So let's just draw some levels out here though. Boom, that's a good one. Honestly, Jed, if you're wanting to ever re-enter gold in the next bit, I think just watch price action around this level, 1872. See what happens. And 1872 is coinciding with what'll look like the top of the cloud. So that's good. And why I'm saying 1872, if we come back here, that was a support back here. And this wick right here bounced off. So, but we broke under, closed under really strong. So, yeah, I think a retest. I think that's probably what's going to happen is the break, retest 1872, and then head down. So, new lows. And I would love to.
Yeah, 1872 is the perfect lineup with Fibonacci as well, the 0.61 level.
We love to hear that. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then back here is the support back here too. This major level.
Mm-hmm.
So that's juicy. So yeah, we probably could have waited, Brooksy, to jump in on that, but that's okay. So my stop is gonna. Where do we put it? I think I put it at 18. I had to put it at 1880. Yeah, I think 1880 is a good level. If we're gonna be extra safe, like I would probably put it up here even, but I'm not gonna move it again. I'm basing it off the 1 hour, and this is a great level, 1880. It's beautiful. So, yeah. Let's see, 5 minute. Yeah, look at that. It might even get that retest a lot sooner than thinking. But if we close above here, yeah, I would be comfortable based off a 5 minute putting a stop here. But yeah, I'm gonna keep it like I said, right at 1880. We're loving that wick so far. We got 39 seconds left. Oh, how juicy would that be? If we close under this level, we're gonna go down right now. Which could happen. All right, anyways, well, we got 20 seconds. Yeah, Jed, if you wanted, I'm not a peer pressure type of guy, but
Obviously not.
sell gold. Do it now. Yeah, obviously not. I told you about the blends too, Jed, right? I think I did.
Yeah, you did.
Interstellar blends. Yeah. Oh, by the way, yeah, look at that. Going down. Sugar, we're going down swinging. Anyways, I had a half off coupon. And I was telling Brooksy about it. I'm like, yeah, I'll probably order. But it was just like, he was like, dude, I told him yesterday, or yeah, it was yesterday we were talking. He's like, yo, I think I'm ready to buy. You have the half off coupon. I'm like, dude, I just bought it.
Well, I actually didn't know you had a half off coupon, but you were just like, yeah, I'm about to buy. So I'm like, okay, I'm not quite sure what that means. And then you followed it up with like, yeah, just do some research on it, whatever. I'm like, okay. I looked at it for like 5 minutes and I was like, yeah, I'm in there.
Yeah, so I told him that I would have bought with the half off, bought his too, but it's all good. But yeah, the Trinity stuff, it's the weight. I'm out of Trinity, but I have the other stuff that I've been drinking. But Trinity come tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow. But yeah, I'm definitely I'm in a loss right now with gold, but these wicks don't lie. That was SpongeBob laugh. Let's see. This website looks kind of baked. Like I could throw this together in 20 minutes.
Which one's that?
This is that trading
scorecard. Yeah.
Which you can see if they don't ask for a card, I'll try it out. Email ID. What country do you think they're from if they ask for your email ID and not your email?
That's weird.
Yo, this photo, is on Google. I'm not putting my information in here. Trading 4K. I know I've seen it. Day trading. I don't remember where I saw it, but I've seen it. Maybe it wasn't Google. But anyway. Tight. Well, I love it. Today's just what? Gold and GJ or GU. That gold swing trade. Like, I'm hoping. Yeah, dude. It's looking so good. I love that wick. It makes me so happy.
Yeah, it essentially reached right up to that Fibonacci level.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good.
We're 5 minutes out to 15. We're 7 minutes out to 15, but
Yeah, I just got to wait for an engulfing.
yeah, smart man.
Yeah. I think I'm going to adjust my rules because that last trade I made
Mm-hmm.
kind of cheated by saying that the M1 was engulfing. But I just looked back over my trade log, and when I use an M1 as an indicator, my loss rate is super high.
Yeah.
Whereas when I use the other candles, and everything lines up and there's an engulfing, I have a much better success rate.
Yeah.
So I don't think I'm going to allow myself to trade on the M1 anymore.
Fair.
I just lose money.
Yeah, you just gotta dude, I have to be amped. I have to be on like a good amount of caffeine. I haven't even had coffee this morning, so I don't want to trade on the M1. But yeah, it's fun. Like, it's just you can start to see. There's just a lot of noise. Is all tons of.
Yeah.
Noise. So, like all these candles right here tell you a few different things. Like, you could look at this and you go, oh, wick, wick, wick. Like, let's short it, and then that would have been a bad move.
Yeah.
But, dude, I'm already profits coming back. I'm up on GU too now, on that GU short. So
Nice.
yeah, looking good, dang, bro. Like, I don't like shorting gold or silver, to be honest. Like, my heart doesn't like it. And that means that maybe the U.S. dollar is doing well.
You don't like the U.S.?
I don't like the U.S. dollar.
Not a fan of old America?
Oh, dang. Like, I don't know. I love America, and I'm very blessed. We won the lottery by being born here. By the
Oh,
way.
yeah.
100%.
Yeah. I can't deny that, but I'm not voting. Like, that's who I am.
Yeah. Well, our choices are
Jack, dude, we're
a joke.
screwed. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, dude, I might just jump in a silver short too. I won't, but I might. Oh wow, GU's doing the thing, bro. Look at that candle.
Damn it. Of course, I get stopped out. Called the move. Freaking
You
stopped
did,
out.
dude. I entered it because of you.
I know, man. And now we're freaking 20 pips up. Oh, it kills me.
Yeah, dude.
It hit
I
my
did a
stop
one
by
lot
like,
on that.
yeah, dude, it hit my stop by like 0.2 pips.
Don't you hate that?
Yeah, it happens to me a
Yeah.
lot. Like I'm really tight on the stops. I think I need to just give it a tiny bit more room to breathe.
Yeah, that took me a while to just like to solidify my brain, but I always wherever I do a stop, I would go up another like I know it's maybe counterintuitive, but 30 to 50 pips. I guess it's depending on the chart you're looking at, but definitely if you're basing it off the hour, the 4 hour, like give that baby room. But
Yep.
yeah, 20. I'm up 24 pips. So, and gold's coming back. I was down bad on gold for a second, but we coming right back. See this 5 minute? Yeah. Yeah, I don't like to see this not engulfing, but I do like to see it back under the middle line again.
Yeah.
I love that. Wow, what a good day today so far. good trading day, and I've only had avocado toast. So
I've only had like one thing of skyr.
what the hell? What is that?
It's Icelandic yogurt. It's so good, man. You gotta have
Skyr.
it. SKYR. Skyr.
KYR.
It's
Dang, did they
amazing.
make a vegan version?
Probably not, because it's yeah, it's definitely cow's milk, and it's cultures that make it that has been like in Icelandic families for hundreds of years. I don't think you can use that
Oh,
culture in vegan stuff because it's
bro, I would be down to try that actually.
dude, it's so cool. It's at most cool supermarkets. The two brands are Icelandic or Siggy's.
Siggy's.
Yeah, Skyr. Gotta
That's
have it, man.
good to know.
Skyr's all the rage. You haven't heard about Skyr?
No, dude. All the cool kids are eating now. Huh? Dang.
It reminds me. Did you guys watch Deadpool?
Yeah, definitely.
Dude, it's so funny when he's arguing about their furniture and he's using the actual IKEA Swedish names.
Yeah,
I love that scene. It's so funny.
that is hilarious. Dude, Ryan Reynolds is like one of the best actors. He's one of my favorites.
Yeah, he's good. He's super good.
He's
I like him, and I like Pratt. Jesse Pratt is his name, right?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He's good.
He's hilarious, man. Those two guys are great.
Yo, so I going to do the paid group, the premium group. For next week, I'm gonna do 2 live streams next week. I'm gonna do Tuesday and Thursday,
Cool.
and I'm gonna make that a habit.
Let's
And
do it.
I'm gonna do next week for free for anyone. And then after that, I think maybe once. I don't know. We'll see. Once, maybe twice a month, I'll do like I'll have the live stream on the, for just for everyone, but have it to be able to get on both of them, and then I'm gonna do way more calls and stuff. That'll be premium. But I want to give everyone a sample, and the new the new thing I'm looking at, which to kind of have like my own app and all that, have like the Ascendant Traders app. You can just embed Zoom right in the app, which is pretty cool.
That's sweet.
So that'll make it easy. But yeah, I'll probably just keep Discord. I know I think I mentioned I might get away from Discord, but I'll probably keep it just for the free version and then do the paid version on the app. So
Cool.
so yeah, anyways, but you guys are in for life.
In it to win it.
Yeah. Dang, this price action on gold doesn't make me feel good short term. I mean, it does, but
Gold's a bitch, man.
it's just gonna probably range under here and then drop.
Yeah.
So it'll definitely be it's definitely a swing trade. But look at that wick, dude. We got 15 minutes left in the 1 hour. Oh, we just had a 15-minute close. Oh yeah, nope. I feel good. Nope. I was saying I kind of don't feel no, but I feel great. I feel good. I feel so good. Look at that, dude. I'm so happy. Look at that. That was perfect. We
It's
already
really
know,
good.
but let's see what Bitcoin's doing. Okay. Yeah. 4 hour. Yeah. Bitcoin to 12K maybe. I'm not comfortable to enter a short though.
I'll be back.
Okay. I'm gonna
Hey,
put
Cody, could I share really quick?
Oh yeah, dude, 100%.
Cool. It's just off kind of what we went over on Monday. So
Okay.
let's see. I can't find the place to share.
If you look at the screen that has the photo of you
There we
or
go.
us.
Yeah, I couldn't find it. All right. Can you see what I'm showing?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So this is what we went over the other day on Monday. So we know that the primary move, this will be the base of the support because it's the main, like, the explosion candle or the engulfing. And then it's not really an engulfing, but it's like the main move. And then we have this area. We decided that this was the top because it's the highest body close.
Mm-hmm.
And then you said that once we get over here to this area, then we're considering going long. And you said we'll put the stop right below the lowest wick, within the area of consolidation.
Yeah.
And then you said once we move past up to this area, because you kind of said two things here in the recording, which is why I was confused. You said we'd move the stop under here once it got here. And then you said once we got to this one, we'd move it below the new one, et cetera, et cetera. But I'm wondering for this first movement here, between putting the stop under here and putting the stop under here once we close, where are you putting it again? Are you putting your stop here or are you putting your stop here?
So at this point, I would initially, like, I wouldn't have entered until we broke, which we did, but I would put the candle that closed and that was the break above candle. I would put the stop under that. Reason being, because if it's really a bullish move and it's a breakout, then it's not going to close under. And,
okay.
We might get a retest where it should just retest the line, which the wick did on the next candle. It retested, but it still closed above the last candle, and we didn't go lower than the body even. So, right. I do that just as a close stop.
So we're never putting our stop down here once we break through.
Since you're on the hourly, no. But if we were looking at like a 15-minute, then yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, because the hourly signals are a lot stronger than the 15-minute, but. Yeah, that's in the moving it up every time is just to kind of trail to maximize your profits and minimize your losses, maximize what you take away. So yeah.
Right. Thanks, man.
Which one was that? I forgot.
We were looking at Euro USD.
Okay.
This was just going off the pendant that we did that day.
Okay.
And then after, because remember, like this, here, I'll go back.
Yeah, let me, I gotta stop mine again. Here you go.
Let's see. This was off when, remember, we were looking at like those 4 charts and you were showing this line here and I was like retracing it.
Yeah.
You thought I was on it, but I wasn't.
Right.
So it was just that move here. We were talking mainly about the breakout. Okay. And we were just talking stop losses because you said 2 different things. One, you said we would put it down here, and then you said we'd move, especially when we were scalping. You said we'd continue to move it below the previous low.
If you're watching it, since we're hourly, I would still feel comfortable with moving it under each candle. But I said both because it's just swing trading mentality versus scalping mentality. Swing trading, just put your stop somewhere where it's not going to get hit unless it's like absolutely for sure going, the opposite is opposite.
Right.
So
cool. And then the other thing too, maybe this is a good question for Jed too, but I was wondering, what are you deviating like your lot size depending on like how big the position is? Cause I just keep putting in like 0.05. I'm trading a pretty small account. It's a demo account with like $1,000 in it. Mm-hmm. But like when you're thinking like for a long-term trade, kind of like the one that we're doing with gold, how are you deviating your sizing?
Yeah, I stay pretty uniform, but just, calculate your, you don't want to risk too much
right.
I don't know. So on $1,000 account, 0.05 is good. Might even be a lot, but I just base it off of total account value. So,
right.
I don't go like I'll do a 1 lot size on currencies because their movement's not as dramatic as something like gold, because like a 1 lot on gold I've done 0.08 lot sizes on gold and I've regretted it a couple times. So I like to kind of do half because the movements are so much more dramatic. But
that's why I'm excited to use that calculator that you just showed me, Jed, because I'm kind of just like throwing positions and I really don't know how much I'm risking. So that's going to be good for me.
Yeah, that's what I do. And for determining lot, I mean, I don't really I haven't done any swing trades. So for me, my lot size just depends. And gold versus currencies, the lot size, I learned that before I started using the PIP calculator. I realized that the hard way, because as soon as I started the funding talent thing, I was at a 10 lot size on currencies. And then I took my first gold trade on a 10 lot size, but Yeah. So, and I lost the trade. So I'm like, oh, that was $4,500. Like I thought it would be like 1,500. What happened? So then that's when I figured out, I'm like, okay, let's look up a pip calculator. And I
Yeah.
did that, and that's been a lot better. So I just, like, I calculate each trade for, you know, if it's, I'll even do something like where I'm like, okay, I'm going to take this trade because I have a good feeling it lines up, but it is a higher risk trade. But I really do think something's going to happen. I might do a little bit lower lot size than normal. And then on like a normal trade where it's like, okay, this is solid. The signs are here. It seems like just a high likely trade. I'll calculate my lot size and might do like even just a little bit, like I guess that would be my regular trade size. So I usually try to I keep my trades at like 1% to 1.5% per trade.
Hmm.
And that's how I do it.
Yeah, and with your win, like gold is dope because you could basically just do your math off of a one lot size is $1 a pip, so half a lot is 50 cents a pip. So yeah, gold. That's just with gold though. By the way,
Not
Jed, you might
silver.
have your engulfing on gold that you're looking for.
And as soon as I got back, the candle closed and I had my engulfing, so I'm in.
Tight. I'm moving my stop down on gold. I'm just gonna show you guys where. So stop is 1880. I'm gonna move it down now to above this wick. So if we go above here, I'm actually gonna move just to be extra safe, right above this bear's body. So my new stop is gonna be 1873. And that is where I will keep it. So
Yeah.
here,
Good. I've never moved a stop. If it hits it, I'm out. Period.
Yeah, moving up is moving up's rare. Moving down though, I definitely will move it down. But this
Yeah,
current
dude.
candle is, we'll see. Yeah, I still feel good about it.
I'm out.
Really?
Yep.
Dang, dude.
It's all good. Some days are losers.
Yeah.
Good part is now I get to figure out how I fucked up.
I think your stops are just too tight. I'm
Could be.
wondering.
I mean, yes, but also, yeah, you're probably right on that part. But on top of the stops being tight, like a lot of the time, like, you know, if I'm only taking a very small amount of trades, and I'm only taking the trades that I can use that tight stop, then my risk to reward is super high. And, you know, it ends up being super good trades. Like that one last week on the live stream, like right after the live stream, remember that? That was like a $6,000 trade, and I was only risking like $900.
That's true. Yeah, that's tight.
So,
That's fair.
so on the one hand, it's like where's the balance of, you know, always taking a much smaller risk versus the reward, and then just letting them hit you out versus, and then just not take as many trades versus having more. You know what I'm saying? Like it's that balancing game.
True. Yeah, and like watching this action right now, like I mean, there's a chance I get stopped out. Can you believe that? That's like the factor for me that was like absolute was right here. This candle, boom, close up.
Yeah.
But I'm about to get stopped out now.
Oh yeah, dude. That engulfing, that bullish engulfing on the M5 is not looking favorable.
No, not at all. Looking favorable for someone. Yep, just got stopped. It's okay. I'm happy with that. That was a good trade. I'm not mad whatsoever. That was a good loss, but it was a good trade. And I would like to not find out that moving my stop from 1880 was a really dumb thing. Like if we cross above 1880, I'll be like, okay. If we don't cross above that, I'm gonna slap myself. But it's okay. That's a strong candle.
Yeah. So what I did today is as soon as I closed my gold trade, I immediately got into that GU.
Mm.
I think that is the biggest mistake, even though it was a pretty good trade, because I didn't catch this immediately because the GU was happening. So I'm like, hey, look at this, Cody, and then we jumped in it. But yeah, looking at it, I hit my target on my first trade. I should have just been done for the day.
Rad. Yeah.
Yeah, because like my profit, my goal per day is 1.5%, and I
Mm.
hit it. So that
Dang.
was yeah, would have been out for the day.
That's yeah, there you go.
Instead, I'm negative.
There you go, dude. Yeah. Okay. It's just
Yeah,
getting those kinks out, bro. Like just
yeah,
look at bro, I can't stress how dope it is how far you've come in just a short time of, restarting your trading career. I guess you never really like went full on until the last couple months, but
oh well,
yeah.
yeah. I mean, I didn't trade before that, so yeah. I mean, I started on what my first trade was 28th of August.
Mm. Look at
Yeah,
that.
but then
So
I had 2 weeks off in the middle of August, or a week and a half, because I went hunting. So I took a 10-day break in the middle. But yeah, my first trade was 28th of August.
28th of August. So you got 2 months, bro. Like I just
Yeah,
1 month from now, like you should, yeah. I don't. That's
yeah.
time.
Oh yeah, no, I'm pretty much there. I mean, I'm to the point where overall, I'm way more. I'm getting to the point where I'm way more positive than negative.
Yeah,
It's just like I'm looking at these trades, and I think two of the trades I shouldn't have taken. Three of the losses were okay, but two were not.
yeah.
And
It's just the live stream. I think it's just like, all right, they're getting
get
in.
a
I'm
little
getting
hyped
in.
up. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. But the other thing is, so like that's I'm looking at that. I think that's my first mistake there. And then the second one is, yeah, two trades I shouldn't have taken. The other three were good. But I also shouldn't have traded after I hit my target,
Hmm.
because at that point I would have protected the target and I'd be out.
Yeah, I feel
But
that.
I'd be gone. I mean, I could have stayed on and watched, but yeah, that's my mistake. No
I
biggie.
feel that with gold. See, we're retesting that line right now again.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if I decided to enter again. Not right now, but later.
yeah, I'm out of trades for the
That
day.
hourly close is actually, it's not engulfing. It's a strong one, but I think it's just kind of price manipulation. 15-minute. Yeah, look at that. 15-minute new one. Yeah, I'm not gonna enter right now. I ended up getting stopped out of that gold trade.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, yeah, but it was a good size loss. But
Retweet.
yeah, whatever. Still up on the day, but I still feel bearish. Yeah, I still feel super bearish. What's the 4 hour look like? Mm. Damn, bro, we should have left it at 1880.
Is it
No,
going back? No, not yet.
not yet, but
It will.
that wick off of that level. Yeah, it's just better to play it safe here. See, remember I was saying we could probably put up here to be safe. That one still might have gotten touched with a spread, but gold's fun, dude. I can't wait to Dude, I can't wait to freaking have Dan. Soon, eventually, we're gonna get Dan on here live stream trading gold, the gold master.
Yeah.
Have you met Dan Jed?
Nope, I have not. Have you?
No, just legend has it. He's money.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude,
Exactly.
I love Daniel. Let me show you guys his Instagram.
Sure.
Here's Daniel.
Stud.
Dude, Iron Man athlete.
Oh, nice.
I wish he had a picture of his setup, but and
He's
then
got a
Dude's
lot of
jacked.
followers.
yeah, dude, he's shredded. And then what's Josh's last name? I forget. Let's do this. And this is his roommate Josh, who
Does
also
Josh trade as well?
yeah. Dan's been at it a little longer, but they both live together. And then this is the homie Nick. So I was camping with him for a while, for a couple weeks, and then that's how I met Dan.
Sweet.
Yeah, they're tight. Yeah, and if you guys don't follow him, this guy is tight. He's like one of the best Forex traders out there.
Okay.
He's dope.
Oh, did you see you saw that rap video I sent you, right, Cody?
Yeah, dude, that
So,
was so sick.
so that guy, he day trades a little bit of Forex, but he mostly day trades stocks.
Okay.
He was pretty cool. And then Raja Banks' mentor has an Instagram. Look up Uncle Ted.
Oh yeah, I know Uncle Ted, bro. He's got some dope videos on.
Yeah. Like I love, like he'll hop on the live stream on Wix Don't Lie and just talk about random shit. Like the other day, they were talking about how their theories are on what their theories are on world currency and how effed the world is right now with everyone in like trillions of dollars in debt, but we all owe it to each other. So he was like talking about like, yeah, I mean, think about it, right? How are we going to pay it off? Like we'd have to go to do business with like another planet because there's no way
Right.
we're going to pay this shit off.
Literally.
And so I think he's like, yeah, man, I think in the next few years, the people who are running the world are just going to say, all right, scratch this system. With cryptocurrency, we're going to create our own crypto, and that's going to be the new world currency, and it's crypto. And we're just going to wipe all debts.
Thinking about it.
Yeah, so he was getting into that, and for like 20 minutes on the live stream on a day that was kind of boring and there wasn't a lot of movement.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh damn, dude, this guy, he knows so much.
Stud, dude.
It's crazy because he'll be like, oh yeah, I made that because he doesn't really run the stream. He just hops on a little bit, but I think he watches them.
Oh yeah,
he'll hop on real quick. He's like, "Oh yeah, I was in that trade," and someone's like, "How many lots did you have?" He's like, "I opened 150 lot on that one."
Yeah,
and I'm like doing the math. I'm like,
damn.
Bro, the dude just made $115,000 like in 10 minutes.
That's it's the cool thing. Like it's just percentage, dude, and like yeah, just when your account gets larger and larger, you just increase your lot size a bit, and you're making the same trades, and 20, 30 pips, like 2-3 grand, you know.
Yep. 150 lot size.
That's crazy. That's huge.
Even yesterday, like I made a trade. I'm like, oh, cool. I feel pretty good about that. And Raja Banks is like, oh yeah, I had a 15 lot on that one. I'm like, damn, dude, you just made like $6 grand in 3 minutes.
Yeah, it's tight.
I mean, I thought I made good money in sales, but damn, dude.
It's easy, and it's like he's done for the day. Yeah.
I didn't know this. He went into it. He actually knocked doors. I don't know what he sold, but he ended up getting pretty good at it, and then opened his own office. I think he still technically has his own office where they have like 30 reps that sell door to door.
That's tight.
So that's his other job, and he's making shit tons from that. And then he also trades, but he's like, yeah, I make more from trading now.
Yeah.
And it's way easier.
I mean, it's not a bad idea. I'm just so done with door to door. I'm so over it.
That's why I'm letting you coach me, Cody.
Yeah, dude. I like as soon as this year, yeah, dude, COVID hit, that was my chance. I was like, done. We out.
Yeah. I feel you, man.
Did you sell, Jed, like during the pandemic?
Yeah, she sold I didn't go door to door though. I got internet leads and I pitched them over webinar.
Oh, really?
So yeah, I sold solar via webinars. So yeah, I sold a lot. I mean, yeah, I think I sold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 systems during the pandemic. But I mean, I'm essentially my own dealer, so I make like really big commissions on my deals. So I think I averaged like 5 to 8 grand each deal. So
That's really good.
That's what I was trying to get into, actually, is
Yeah.
like generating, being your own dealer. But it was actually nice going cold because everybody was home.
Oh yeah, my buddy Jared Reed, you know him, Cody, old
Yeah,
roommate. He sold like 200 pest control accounts in like the first 6 weeks of the season, or yeah,
that's
yeah,
crazy.
first
Holy
6 weeks.
cow.
Yeah, because everyone was home here in Denver, and he just went out and just freaking crushed it. Sold 200. He was at 300 accounts by month two, at end of month two, and then he 300 accounts in 2 months, and then he kind of like the next month he had his brother's wedding and had a vacation with his wife and did some stuff, and so he was going to hit 500 or 600, but then ended up like just barely missing 400 because he only worked like 2 weeks in the second half of the summer.
Do you know who he's selling with?
Yeah, Axiom.
Axiom.
Yeah, Portland, Oregon. But he opened the Denver office.
Nice.
Well, technically, Jerem Youngblood did, but then Jerem left and started his own pest control company in Seattle, and then sold that, and then sold solar with me. Now he's back in Washington. Hustlers.
Yeah, it's so tight, dude. Network, just all the homies, close homies
yeah.
and distant. They're all
Mhm.
hustlers.
Dude, most of the hustlers I know are all from that first summer of door-to-door sales.
Hmm.
Like, because that was summer of what, 20, was that 14 or 13? 2014, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think it was
2014.
14.
Yeah, that summer. So, like, Jerem, you, Jared, River, and Jason, and all above set, and Asante, Scott Asante. Like, I mean, he's in construction now, but he's crushing it. You
Yeah,
know,
Brett
every
Steele
Brett's crushing it. Like everybody from that summer is crushing it.
doing well. Yeah, just killing life, bro.
Yeah,
It's cool.
yeah, like 100,000 to 500,000 a year, all of
Yeah,
them.
it's so cool.
Yeah,
It's a good network, and I don't know. It just says a lot about just like who we interact with. Like, can say a lot about ourselves too. So like, it's humbling. Like you can see yourself and all the people that you're surrounded by.
yeah.
So,
No, I agree, and I was just thinking about that because a really good buddy of mine, he's up in Seattle, and he was just telling me he's like he kind of his view of the world's a little sad, and he really thinks that Trump's ruining the country and
mhm.
that it's really affecting him, right? And I was talking with him, and he's like, "Yeah, man, it's crazy. Like we're making really good money. We're in the top 1% of our generation. He's our age. And he's like,
Yeah,
we're in the top 1% income in our generation, and we can't buy a house in Seattle. Like this is the country's messed up, and you know it's tough, and it's sad that we have to leave the city we love." But I'm
mhm.
like, bro, you only make 100 grand. Like, you think that's the top 1%? Like,
Yeah,
everyone I know makes 100. And then it hit
yeah,
me. I'm like, oh shit, man. Like, you're hanging out with like, you're hanging out with the people that you really like from your first year of college and from high school.
right.
And, you know, if I hung out with the people that I knew when I was between the age of 15 and 20, I would also only be making $15 an hour, just like all of them are doing. Like I got into door-to-door sales and that leveled my life up, and I stayed at that level and even increased. But
Yeah,
like it was the biggest thing because I'm like, shoot, man, the reason you think that way is because the people you know, your world, you're correct. You're in your world that you know and live in. No one in our age makes any money, and everyone can't buy it. No one can buy a house, but it's because you never expanded. And
right.
whereas like my hometown, no one can buy a house either, but everyone I know is making stupid amounts of money, and so that I just think that's what everyone makes, and then that's what I make.
Right,
You
right.
know?
It's kind of
That's
tight
so
because like
true.
that's your base level.
Yeah,
So you just go up.
exactly. It's
Yeah,
crazy. I almost wanted to be like, bro, I need to get like a group friends with all the people I know that make a lot of money and invite you and not tell you how much they make, and then
right.
like
Just get
make
to
you
know 'em.
realize that you can make that much money too.
Exactly.
It's
It's just a
possible.
normal thing.
Yeah. Yeah. He's like, yeah, we're in the top 1% of our generation. I'm like, no, you're not.
Yeah, not in this
No,
world, dude.
not at all, man. Not at all.
Yeah, honestly, I think $1 million today is like the 100K of the 1980s, maybe even 90s.
Well, let's look it up. It's possible to figure that out. Dollar value today versus 1980. Value of $1980 today. Let's see. 30. So it's 3 times more. So 300 grand a year in the 80s would have been $1 million today.
Like two. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But which means 100 grand, legitimately 100 grand in the 70s probably is correct. Because in the 70s, let's see. Let's see. Almost in the 70s. Got a calculator open. We're going to find the truth. There we go. Like in the end of the 50s, beginning of the 60s, if you made 100 grand a year, that's like $1 million today.
That's crazy. That's
Yeah.
like,
It's
yeah.
50, 60 years. In 60 years, inflation has 10x'd the value of money.
Oh, dude, 60 years. They better make a lot, bro, because
Yeah.
that's gonna happen again.
Yep.
If not worse. We've accumulated more debt this year than I think the last like 8 or 10 years combined.
I told you that on the live stream last time.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. You did.
Because I did a report in high school. And 2010, we were in 14 trillion of debt. And then in 2020, we were in 20 trillion. So we went up $6 trillion in 10 years. And then just in 2020, we've gone up 7 trillion in 1 year. That's so insane. Yeah.
Why is silver not at $60 yet? I can't figure it out. I can't figure it out. But whatever.
Dude, the euro odd crashed after it came up.
Yeah, I'm still looking like daily though. You look at the daily and it don't.
For sure, yeah.
But I was looking at the hourly thinking about a short. So I'm not going to enter it because of how the daily looks, but.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, it's also just right in this range where on the hourly, it's like almost been in that same area for almost a whole day.
Yeah.
So unless it busts out of that, we ain't got nothing.
Well, let's see. I'm up on my my GU trade. I'm gonna look.
Oh
at
yeah,
gold
man.
one time.
Not too bad.
Gold's still teasing us.
Dude, gold's making me. I'm done with gold right now. Screw you, gold.
Yeah, dude. That wick was so shitty, dude.
Yeah.
It wouldn't do something like that. That's like a big thing.
It'll do it, dude. It'll do that.
I want to enter right now again. I really do.
Don't do it, man. Don't do it.
Yeah, I'm
out for the day.
I'm feeling good. I don't know. I'm not gonna do it, but.
Hey, Cody.
Yeah.
Did Samantha ever get back to you?
Oh,
let's. I messaged her. I don't think she even read them.
Hello.
Let's check.
Yes.
Yeah. Not yet.
No worries.
But we did. What were we trying to figure out again? We figured out how to close a partial lock.
So basically, we were trying to figure out how to like scale out of a position automatically. So like when it hit a certain price range, it would take off half the position, then maybe at another, get to another place, another price range, and scale out again.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I just messaged her again. I'll probably just call her here in a bit.
Cool.
Yeah, it's probably the best way to do it. Yeah, dude, GU looking juicy.
So when you guys are making trades, like in regards to profit loss and the lot size and stuff like that, you guys pretty much know how much money you're risking every time you get into a position. Exactly.
Every time. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I need to get to.
Yeah. Because if not, you're going to be inconsistent, and like over time, like mathematically, if you're varying by double, like let's say you don't calculate it, so you're just using the same lot size, but your spread, you're risking 5 pips one trade and 10 pips the next, but it's the same lot size. Essentially, you're adding so many variables. You're getting closer to gambling than trading, just because what happens if you win 10 in a row, but those 10 were only a 0.5% gain, and then you lose 10 in a row, but those were a 1% loss. So even though you're half and half, you're actually down a lot. And so if you play that out over a month or a year, that inconsistency could be the difference of making and breaking your trading. So you want to make sure that you're super calculated on every trade. And I don't know what Cody thinks on it, but like from my experience and just the courses, and then I'm kind of a math nerd a little bit. Like mathematically speaking, you really want to make sure you know exactly what your risk is every single trade, and you want to be consistent. Because if you're, and you know, for everyone it's different. If someone's like, man, I am like, if I had to give it a scale, like Cody was saying, a 7 out of 10 on a trade, right? If you're like, okay, on a 10 out of 10 trade, I'll trade with a little more risk for a more reward, and then on a 7 out of 10, I'll do a little less. Like that's up to you for sure. But personally, I just want to use the same actual risk on every single trade, and then just make my risk reward ratio better if I can, and then obviously make like pick.
And for you, that's always 1 to 1.5.
You cut out. What was that?
Oh, he froze again.
All right, say that again, Brooks.
I think he's frozen.
Oh,
Back.
okay.
Yeah, happened a couple times. I hope it's not my internet or something that's kicking him off or whatever. But,
Yeah, mine's, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, dude, gold. I'll see. Yeah, it's 15-minute close, but I feel good. I still feel good about a gold short.
1867. Yeah. I need to be more consistent on the live stream, in the sense that I broke 3 of my rules today. I overtraded. I kept trading after I hit my target profit, and I risked more than I should have on one trade. And after I went to my negative daily loss, I kept trading. So I actually broke 4 rules.
Damn, dude. Okay.
Just like all of my rules.
Well.
Oh, and I made a trade without an engulfing. I mean, it was M1, but that was pretty much cheating. So I broke 5 rules today.
Dang.
And I'm pretty negative. So
okay, well that'll tell you.
Yep, that's a big journaling day. Like,
yeah,
the days that you broke 0 rules, you're positive. On the days that you broke 1 rule, you might have been positive, you might have been negative. And the more rules you break, the more negative you are.
Damn, it's a humbling thing.
Oh yeah, and it sucks too, because I freaking got my account back to $100,000. So I was about to start making money, and then yeah,
just today.
Back down to 95?
Yeah. Oh damn, that big.
Yeah, man. I went down. Yeah, that's why you don't break your rules.
That's okay. You'll get it back, dude. And
that's it, man. Got my trading journal. Learned a lot today. Did you hear what I was saying, Brooks?
Yeah, that I broke out. It's because there's this massive storm going on where I'm at. So
where are you?
North Carolina.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But I was asking, so you're basically risking 1 to 1.5% per trade.
Yes, except on one trade today, I broke my own rule and I lost 22.3%. So that's what I'm saying. Like, that's inconsistent. Right. That just threw that trade just took me down. Like, you know, now I have to win 2 trades to make up for the 1, which is bullshit. Right. Like, I shouldn't have done that. That's mathematically crazy, super stupid. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, generally speaking, every time I'm, you know, on every other trade that I've looked at for the last, 15 trades in a row, it's been somewhere between that 1 and 1.5%. And then, even then though, I might not let it hit it. Like, if the trade is, I enter the trade and then it goes up a little bit, I'm a tiny bit in profit, and then it snaps up and I'm in negative, and the candles are printing and I'm just hanging out in negative for a while. and it starts to climb a little bit, I'll start pulling partial positions out just to reduce my risk. So like a lot of the times if I'm getting to that like 40% of my target loss or my stop loss. So if I'm on a one lot, or if I'm on a 1%, right? If I'm at negative 400 to 500, a lot of the times I'll pull half immediately and then let the rest run. And then if it comes back, then I end up positive, obviously, because I won the trade. But if it goes negative, I reduced my risk by 25%. So I only lost 750 instead of 1,000. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, we'll eventually, it's not too distant future, we'll have a Zoom session or two just fully about like making a proper trading plan and, including your risk to reward ratio, calculating and all that. But if you think about it, like let's say you win 50%, you lose 50%, if you're risking 1% on every trade, but your target is like a 2 and you only take the trades that are 1, 2, you're going to be profitable mathematically, even though you only won 50% of the trades. So,
yeah, exactly.
Right.
Exactly. And then, yeah, I mean, the big lesson for me today was, I think you cut out, but like today is one of actually the most negative days I've had ever. And I think it's the hype of the live stream. I broke 5 fucking rules. And like, as I'm doing it, 5, right? And like yesterday broke 0 rules. It was one of my best days. The day before that, broke 0 rules. It was negative, but no, like, it was like, I went down $700 out of $100,000. So no big deal. Like that happens.
Wanted to get in on the action with the boys.
Exactly.
Yeah. What went down.
Yep. Last week I had a $5,000 day, broke 0 rules. It was great. But yeah, man, today. So first of all, I didn't stop trading after I hit my target profit for the day. Rule number 1. Rule number 2, I entered that trade off of, I justified it because I justified it because the M1 was engulfing, but that was cheating. It should have been the 5-minute or higher, and I knew that. So that was a bad trade. I then over traded. I over risked on that one trade. I risked 2.3% instead of a 1.5 max. And then the last one is I also have a max loss for the day of 1.5%. And I kept trading after I hit my max loss. So like I literally broke all of my rules and I'm down 4.2%. So it's like, great. I've never done that before. I now have got my trading journal. Gonna journal the hell out of today and never ever fucking make this mistake again.
So what are you putting in your trading journal?
So I track my trades on my on here, and I actually I reference those and I'll study those out. But on my trading journal, when there's something kind of bigger that happens, like in the beginning, I actually journaled every day. So like I was journaling just saying what. Oh, nice. This used to be a different journal. 2015. Jake Kilgore at One Solar sent me an email. That's crazy. Back in the One Solar days, man. So since this turned into my trading journal, let's see. Yesterday, I took 3 trades. I calmly took 2 trades, and both were profitable. The remaining trade was not good. And once I realized this, I immediately closed the trade, luckily for just a small loss. Just kind of recapping how it went so that I'm not just trading and then moving on. I'm actually going through it, figuring out how I was, where my state of mind was, why I took the trade, how I took the trade a little bit. And every day is a little different. I don't follow a format. The next day I learned patience because I never have to make a trade. I need to, it's better to be patient and not take a good trade than it is to be like rush into a bad trade, because there will be more good trades. At least I didn't lose money. So like that was the lesson on September 23rd. September 28th, today I learned a lot. There's a lot of lessons. Rule number 1, only make strong trades. Don't take any weak or half trades like that I'm only okay about. Rule number 2, follow the strategy. That's a kind of a lesson, huh? So I just kind of and then I'll study through this, and like days that before I start trading, I kind of skim through the journal, and then I like read my trading plan out loud and read my rules out loud and read my affirmations out loud. Those days I seem to be much more profitable than the days I just rush into trading.
Love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at my journal right now too. I like writing. I like the writing journal idea. I think I might implement that because I just type. I'm typing, but writing, I think it tends to stick in my brain a lot better.
Oh
But
yeah.
like I have on days that I won even over traded, didn't take profit enough. Was up over 400 profit at one point. And I
Hmm.
think I had only made like 110 that day.
Yep.
So, yeah, little things like that. And being like, you're going to have your wins, but just make sure this one was, and the same thing. I was over, let's see. Oh yeah, the next day too, over traded.
Yep.
I was
Exactly.
up, but I over traded.
Yep.
So,
Oh, and Brooks, one of my favorite ones was I think yesterday or the day before. Where was it? 2 days ago. So this one's pretty cool. So I was trading. I'm on the Wix Don't Lie stream. I sent this to Cody. Um, and all the Wix Don't Lie crew, they're all like, "Oh, GJ, it's dropping. We're jumping in." And I went and looked at it, and I'm like, "I get it. I see why you think that, but my rule is I have to have an engulfing candle, and it's not there." Brooks, are you there? Or are you frozen?
No, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. Because I just want to make sure because you froze a couple times
Yeah,
earlier.
yeah, no
So
kidding, dude.
so yeah, and so they're like, yeah, we're jumping in, and I'm like, I think it's probably a good trade, but I'm just not going to do it. Like I'm choosing
Right.
not to, and so I didn't take that trade. And since I wasn't focused on GJ, I was still looking at gold and euro Australian dollar, and then all of a sudden gold like it was kind of ranging, and then boom, like candle printed, it was engulfing, it broke out of the range, it broke below support, and I'm like, oh, that's a perfect entry. And so as soon as the candle like finished printing, I went in and I make 2 grand, and then they all got stopped out. And I'm like, hell yeah.
That's so dialed.
Yeah. Dude,
Yeah,
that was
dude.
probably the highlight of my trading. That one and then the one I made 6 grand when we're on that live stream and right after I stuck in the trade and it went positive. Those are the two trades where I'm like, oh, I can do this. Nice. Here we
That's
go.
awesome.
Essentially closed a sale right there.
Yeah, pretty much. So, Jed, you're going through your day. You know, you do your morning trades, you log them, you journal.
Mhm.
Now what? Now what are you doing to get better? Or are you just kind of calling it a wrap?
So, I kind of call it a wrap because whenever I come back to the like if I come back and try to watch the charts, I want to trade, and
Right.
so like I might come in and like peek at them for 5 or 10 minutes, just kind of see
Mm-hmm.
what's going on, but I won't trade. If I start feeling like, oh, I like this looks like a good entry, I'm like, all right, shut the computer, walk away immediately.
Yeah.
Because I blew, there's another day, I think Monday, I was up $1,300. I was good to go, even though I hadn't quite hit my profit, like my target, 1,300. I'm like, that's good. I'm 1.3%, close enough. I'm gonna be done. And then I came in and traded a little later and just blew it and went down to negative 700. So I'm like, I'm just not gonna overtrade anymore. This is dumb. Um, so yeah, I'll do like, I'll study up and look at material. I mean, that's pretty much it at this point. Because
What kind of material do you look at to study?
so I did the Wix Don't Lie course, the online course,
Do you
and
think
then
that was a good return on your investment?
I think so. I mean, I haven't finished it. I'm like, it's freaking huge, man. It's like 100 hours. So,
Wow.
yeah, it's ridiculous. So I'm only like 25%, maybe not 100 hours, maybe 50 hours, but I'm like 25% of the way through. And I think that's the most important part because the rest of it is stuff. Anyway, so I'll do like a video or two a day,
Mm-hmm.
depending on how long they are, and then um, yeah, I think at this point that's pretty much what I've been doing, and then just kind of getting ready for the next trading day.
yeah.
Yeah, but
Cool.
when I was starting out, I mean, I was watching videos, like I was doing courses and studying, and then like doing what they said, and like going and trying to find like when they'd say like, okay, here's something you can do, like here's how you draw a good zone. I would go and
Mm-hmm.
immediately like just go onto the charts and just start drawing zones everywhere, and like,
Right.
immediately practice it so I knew how to do it, and then by practicing it and then being on the live streams and talking with Cody and doing coaching, it's just keep getting better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's awesome,
Dude,
dude.
live streams are making me more like I love doing it. It's I'm
Well,
more
it's cool
dialed.
because you get to make yours too, and you help people.
Yeah, it's tight. I'm still like though like I'm looking at overall in the day, I'm only up because of the trade that I made on Tuesday. Like if I based off just the trades I made today, I'm pretty far down because that one dumbass gold trade.
Yeah.
Oh
Yep. I feel you, man. That's the when you're in profits, just get. That's why on the gold trade, you were like, I think gold's going to go farther, and it did a little bit. But that's where I'm like, it might. But I,
yeah,
I'll say the one good thing I'm really happy about today is that in that trade, a part of me wanted to keep it open because I thought it could go farther. But
yeah.
I'm like, fuck, man, I'm at my target profit, and like I just don't want to risk it. I'm just going to pull it and walk away. But then I didn't walk away.
It's so true. I think what I was doing to myself is I was, like kind of trying to make the trade off of the live stream, but I'm like basing my target off of 4 hour, 1 hour, 4 hour.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like I'd be like, oh, okay, so yeah, my stop loss was on the 15 minute, yeah, it hit that. But if I go to the 4 hour, it still looks good.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's not a smart way to do it, but learning.
Exactly. Yeah, I like the live streams though. This is fun.
Yeah, I dig it, and it's gonna get bigger and bigger. We had that one person on for a bit, but I don't know what happened to him. I'm gonna, yeah. So Tuesday for sure, I'll do live streams. I'm gonna be posting more signals, and I want to get people amped, and yeah, I'm gonna shoot for. Okay, I'm gonna probably do a giveaway. I think to have people invite other people to the Discord. So I think that would be tight.
Nice. Yeah,
Be like an entry.
that's cool.
I'll get like a speaker or something. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you think would be a good thing to give away? Something maybe.
Give away
Not.
an extra little side screen like I have. I think it was like $200.
That's such a good idea.
Yeah.
Another monitor.
Yeah.
Word. Okay. Tight.
I'll be
okay.
on that.
Yeah.
All right. Noted.
Exactly.
Okay, I'll probably do that. I'll probably do that then. Sweet.
Yeah.
What monitors do you guys use? Well, I know Cody kind of just trades off his laptop, but
Yeah, I'm still laptop and iPad, bro. I don't know. I love my ways.
Yeah, dude, I'm thinking about. I don't know. I need to figure out a way to actually get the MT5, MT4 apps to my computer because I don't want to trade off my iPad. I hate it.
Get CoinX, bro. You can do the web trader. I'm telling you.
Well, I guess technically, I think I can do web trader with my MT4. Yeah, I guess I just need to do that because it's just tough with the funding talent program because they support MT4. So CoinX and MT5, I can do that with my own money, but on theirs, I have to use MT4.
what are the big differences between 4 and 5? Like,
No
is
clue.
there even really anything there?
I don't know. I mean, I think like the whole Wix don't lie crew, they say MT5 is the way to go because it's newer. They support it. They don't support MT4 anymore, and there's more you can do. But I don't even know what that means. So, dude, I'm still just learning. Like, I don't know how to program it and do that whole partial stop loss, partial take profit stuff. I don't know how to do that. So maybe that's easier on MT5 than MT4. I'm not sure. What I want to do is just get one of those magic keys. That's what I want to
figure out.
I want to get magic keys and just freaking do it. Like watch the charts and just have my hand ready and just be like, all right, boom, there we go. Take profit, ready, boom, enter trade. Just,
Yeah.
I think that's the way to do it.
That would be amazing.
Yeah. It's so quick because then like as you're watching it live, you're just it's on the screen, it's going. There's no lag. It's like, okay, if it just pops down for a second and hits your take profit, and then you hit it, and then it pops back up, you got your profit. You're good to go, So,
yeah.
What do you use a MacBook or a PC?
Mac.
Yeah, same. It's the one thing I love Mac, but freak, man, for trading, this is not as easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apple dominates, dude.
They're great. Yeah. They're the best. I mean, Yeah. iPhone,
So,
iPad, Mac, earbuds,
yes,
the
sir.
pods, I mean, Apple
Yeah.
Pencil.
All right. Okay. So I posted on my story. Hold on, I'm gonna go grab this thing. I got this thing that I paid like $200 for this. It blocks EMFs and EMR. And I don't use AirPods because
Mhm.
I went on this Google rampage to try to find one photo of what's his name, Tim Cook
Tim
wearing
Cook.
AirPods, and there's only one photo out there, but it is clearly photoshopped because I saw the original photo and it's him without AirPods, and someone photoshopped in there. So this was like a few months ago. But this thing I bought is pretty tight. It shows like on their website they measured the radiation coming from someone holding their phone up to their ear, with and without it's like a little card thing. It's like this big. Like I said, I'll grab it in a second. But anyways, but because I could not find, I might buy AirPods now because I have that. But because Tim Cook, dude, I've owned two pairs of AirPods. I lost them both, but after I lost the second one is when I was like, okay, why do I keep losing them? And I was trying to attach some kind of something to it, but I don't know, bro. I'm so like the radiation from it. I don't know. I mean, it's
Yeah.
probably not worse than my phone, but I don't know.
No, I've
No,
heard
dude,
that.
I've thought about that too.
Yeah. The Bluetooth. I've heard Bluetooth signal the radiation is really like
Honestly,
it's
what really did it for me is I was tripping hard on mushrooms one time, and I could hear this ringing that was nonstop, and then something told me, like, I went on my phone and I put my phone on airplane mode and it stopped, and I think that
Wow.
Bluetooth,
That's
and
crazy.
I was also on mushrooms, but I was so sure of it. So hold on, I'm gonna grab that thing. It's tight. It looks cool.
I think I know what he's talking about. I think I've seen those before.
So when it comes to like learning more material outside of the trading, obviously you did that course, but what
Mhm.
would you recommend for someone that is just doesn't know anything like me?
Yeah, I'd probably recommend it. I mean, I think what Cody's teaching is awesome. I think that
Oh yeah.
the like for me, I love that I did the course and had Cody's coaching as well because like having that one-on-one was awesome. And
Mm-hmm.
the course is just so much material to go over. And I went through like three 3 hours a day for like 3 weeks, So
Right.
I think it's
How
pretty
much was
killer.
it?
I think it's like $500.
Oh,
So
that's
it's not
light.
crazy. So, what's that?
I said that's light.
Yeah, it's not that bad. And then on the Forex, on the funding talent that I'm in, she made a course, and like I did this little Zoom call with one of the people there, and they're like, "Oh yeah, if you want, like, if you use us for funding talent, we'll just give you free access to the course." So I'm like, "Oh, cool, sounds good. Let's do that too." So I've done two courses, plus the original course that I had from 5 years ago, but that one wasn't very good. Like
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't videos. It was just like it was just a huge ass lesson that was written down and had pictures. And it was essentially someone who's really good at website design who made a really pretty course. And it was all about, well, if you do the math like this, look how profitable trading is. And you just have to have your mindset right and this and that and that and this. And I'm like, okay, I just spent 2 hours reading your first 7 lessons. And all you did was like prove to me that this is a really good way to like make money and it's consistent and it's not gambling because of the
Right.
like mathematically it makes sense and that I need to have my mindset right for like you took 7 lessons to teach me that, and then in 2 lessons they taught a little bit of strategy, and then they're like upgrade to our premium course. So I'm
Jeez.
like, okay, well now I remember why I didn't start trading in 2015 because I paid $500 for a course and didn't learn how to trade. You just sold me that trading's a great idea and told me to freaking manage my mental state. So yeah, so that course wasn't that like it wasn't that helpful.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's personally I think that's a good way to go because I mean, if you really want to
Cool.
make money in trading, right? Like you want to make sure that you have a ton of knowledge and a ton of experience. And the fastest way to get experience is through trading, watching live streams, or watching content live, right? Like, or because Cody can't sit around and teach you for 3 hours every day for 25 days in a row. But you can be on a course, learn from that for 3 hours a day, and then, you know, every week hop on a call with Cody, and then like the questions that you have, like bring up what you've learned, he can critique it, and then have questions that you know, and then go over that. So I think it's a good combo.
Cool.
Course plus coaching plus live streaming.
Yeah, and you'll learn stuff from that too that like I may not have planned on talking to you about, but that's still good to know. And you know, one thing with trade, like I teach you what I do and like what has worked for me and works for me still. But you know, you might find something else that like maybe another indicator that I won't talk to you about that you're just like, honestly, yeah, I vibe with this better, it works better for me. So, you know,
I know it's pretty easy to get sidetracked with that stuff too. So I definitely don't want to like fall away from what you're doing by any means, because you're obviously already making money.
Yeah, and I'll say with the whole Wix Don't Lie course, he's real basic. Like he doesn't use zero indicators at all. So that's where I think, like for me, pairing what I learned there with Cody, I think it's been a killer strategy, because now I use Bollinger Bands and RSI because of Cody, and then I will go down to the 5-minute time frame because of Cody, whereas beforehand I didn't. And then what I learned with Raja Banks was really zone, like, and it's pretty, like, part of it's real basic, and then part of it gets a little more into it. But I've got really good at zones and retesting and breakouts, like, because he goes over that so much in a lot of detail. So my strategy is now a mixture of, like, I've got to have an engulfing. It has to go in the direction I want. There needs to be momentum. And then I'm either trading on a breakout or coming off of a retest. And what I'm trading is either purely off of zones, or I'm trading off of the Bollinger Band / RSI, which is Cody, or I'm doing both. And my best trades are when I do both. When I'm like, okay, here's the zones I drew with no RSI and no Bollinger Bands, and then let's throw the Bollinger Band and RSI on, and it's like, oh shit, both strategies line up. Perfect. This is
then you're in there.
Yeah, exactly. And those are the trades where I'm like, this is if I have to score a 10 out of a 10 when it's Cody and Raja Banks style, I'm like, oh, 10 out of 10 trade. This is perfect. Whereas if it's one or the other, then it's like an 8 out of a 10 style, which is still super good. You know, I'm still winning trades.
So you feel like the Wix Don't Lie is just more of like a fundamental understanding of everything?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
But you don't really use any of that stuff for strategy.
Well,
like
I think
because they don't really have indicators or anything, so you're just going off. Yeah,
their indicator is essentially it's zones, price action. That's, I mean, and again, like like I already went over that stuff with Cody too. It's just like Raja Banks goes over it for like 15 hours, so it's like you get so many examples and so much time going. It's a little slow sometimes, but I'm like, all right, I'll just soak it in. Here we go. You know, I'm going through it. And just that 15 hours of soaking that in, that's essentially, it's like, cool. Cody repeated himself for 15 hours. So I got like, it really soaked in for an entire week. So I think the combination's great. Yeah.
Sweet.
I mean, I'll show you, like, this is what it looks like. Like, you see in my screen here?
Yes, sir. Oh, dude. And it's on Teachable. This is what I was saying, Cody.
Yeah. So like, so 8 minute, 6 minute, 12, 5, 10, 9, 10, 8, 7, 26, 22, 26, 33, 33, 27, 12. That's lesson 1. Then psychology. Ted talks a bit about stuff. I like Ted's stuff, but Ted's smart, dude. He talks from a perspective of a smart person who is, his thoughts are a little in the clouds, if you know what I mean. So this stuff, I liked it. I liked it a lot, but it's not like I didn't learn strategy here. This was like half Ted talking, which was awesome, and then half learning about trading, if that makes sense. Right. And then this is where I haven't even gotten into this. So I'm 28% in, because this shit is, I mean, look at these videos, 66 minutes, 93 minutes, 60 minutes, 95 minutes. Like, I need to go through all this. That's just a lot. It's a lot, yeah. And so he goes over like impulse entries, like before a candle closes, how and when to use that. And so I don't do impulse entries. Maybe after this lesson I will. I don't know. Just because I tried to do some impulse entries and I probably just didn't know exactly what I was doing, but I lost every impulse entry trade. So I decided, probably should stop trying to trade impulse entries. I make money when candles are closed.
How do you like
So,
that teachable format?
I think it's great. I mean, I hop in here and then boom, I got a video and I learn it. So
Funny.
I think it's great. Yeah. I think Cody, you should do this.
Put everything on
That's
Teachable.
really the only reason I asked.
Yeah.
Was for Cody.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so. Yeah, he mentioned Teachable to me. In the past, I had
Super
used
great.
Udemy. Like
Yeah.
I had gotten courses on Udemy, but I've heard a lot about Teachable from multiple sources.
I've used it for 3 things, I think. So the other course that was free with the the funding talent thing, they have a Teachable course, and then I did a Finnish Teachable course. So I like Teachable, so easy to use.
Good to know. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm at a point now. I actually would love to see how does he do it? Is he just like screen recording the whole time? Is it his face?
Yeah, I'll show you. So let's see. What's a good rejection zones? Let's see it. Let me pull this off. Wait, if I play this, can you guys hear it? You hearing it?
I don't hear anything.
Nope.
You hear it now?
That's what we've learned in the last
Kinda.
I wish my name was Raja.
Perfect. We're breaking up right now. Now what's going
In
on?
India,
So,
Maharaja means like Your Highness.
so basically, I'm waiting right now.
Okay, I'm gonna unplug you from here. That'll help.
I wish my name was Dharma.
Dharma.
Dharma?
That'd be a tight name. Oh, I actually got a new name a couple days ago. I got inducted is the best way. Initiated is the word into this sect of Hinduism, and my new name is Krishna Vidya Das.
Nice.
So
Wow.
just call me Cody.
You guys hear this one better now?
It's pretty subtle.
Fine, it's soft.
We have a candle closing bullish.
I can hear it now.
At the same time,
Yeah.
candle is at this resistance area here as well. And I guess after we cross this resistance area, there's going to be a clean.
So he must be
going
just
up.
recording.
Makes sense.
So
Makes
just
sense.
watch this. Makes sense? Makes sense?
Ooh, see, this is why we didn't buy over here. We're waiting.
He always says over here.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Perfect.
wow.
We're breaking up right now.
He's like,
Share your screen too.
Now what's going
Oh,
on?
you're not seeing it?
Oh,
shoot. Well, no, freaking A, man. My bad. I thought you guys were watching this the whole time.
Oh, there we go. Oh wow.
Yeah, here as well. And I guess after we cross this resistance area, there's going to be a clean move going up to this area. Makes sense? Makes sense.
Makes sense. Makes
Over
sense.
here. Ooh.
See, this is why we didn't buy over here.
Why we didn't buy over here?
We're waiting.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow, perfect.
Always.
He said that immediately after.
Oh, yeah.
So there's a. Oh, someone's taking the buys. What exactly do you mean by clean move?
Funny, that's like the exact same movement that we were looking at.
Basically,
Bingo.
Yeah, literally like the same thing.
someone's,
Yeah, this is gold from today.
and someone's waiting for a retest.
He's quick with making those coordinates, dude.
Shit.
Ooh, shit.
Wow, that was,
I'm dying, dude.
Wow.
came out of nowhere.
I like Ryder Banks, man. He's awesome. So almost everything he does is like that. I mean, he's just talking, and it's it's this type of
A
shit.
wig fill.
You know?
Cool.
And went,
Sweet, dude.
And when Uncle Ted hops on here, Uncle Ted goes hard. He actually does full on
The
presentation.
positive from
mode.
that changed, right? Our situation hasn't changed. Whether you made the trading,
Preach,
right?
Uncle Ted.
you don't
preach.
get excited to watch that movie again, but you do enjoy it. So this is where, when you separate those emotions, It's okay to trade.
And he has a Canadian accent, which is pretty fun.
Way up north, eh?
Yeah.
Way up in Saskatoon, we were just ripping puck, trying to get a few Genos.
Bro, that was so good.
I played hockey for 4 years.
Damn, you freaking hoser.
Dude,
The hoser.
was
I'll rip you one
so
right off the
good,
far
man.
side.
I
Keep
don't-
flapping
I
your
don't
gums
have-
around these parts. You're like the Titanic. Good till you hit the ice, buddy.
Dude, how do you do? I don't even know how to do that, man. That accent is so.
Oh, dude, I could do the best Southern accent, but that Canadian, I can't match that, dude.
Yeah.
We were cooking squirrels by the campfire. I saw a couple of hosers over there. And I just said, I'm going to grab my shotgun right about now and pop your hind end. How's that sound, buddy boy?
Oh yeah. Dude, there's an accent in Charleston. I was trying to sell this guy solar. I actually couldn't. He was white too, and I couldn't understand him. It was like the old South accent where they swallow their R's. It was crazy, man. I literally was like, "What did he just say?" And my buddy was like, "You can't understand that?" I'm like, "No, man. Like that's it. Like I literally only understand every third word that he says. I don't get the other two." And
Yeah,
yeah,
dude.
man. Yeah, that's the old South accent. Like this guy's from the rural outside of Charleston. That's the English from like 100 years ago.
You're from down old earth. Bro, the one accent that I have not been able to decrypt in the US is like Creole. Like down in Louisiana, we'd sell alarms like middle of nowhere.
Oh
and
yeah, dude.
that's like, dude, their slang, they got some like French English words mixed with like
yeah.
swamp. I don't even know.
Swamp. That's the same thing down in Charleston. There's the Gullah and Geechee, and bro, there's one time I was at the park with some guys I was selling with, and we were playing basketball, and it was like this local park, and so all the kids there were all these black kids, and literally they weren't actually speaking English. One of them translated. They were like, "Oh yeah, nah, he's asking if da da da," and we could understand him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, why didn't he say that? He's like, he did. I'm like, but he did? He's like, yeah, he's saying Geechee. I was like, oh shit, like I don't know what that is. And then my buddy's like, oh, Geechee's the language. Like they're speaking in Geechee right now. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Where is Geechee? Like where does that originate?
So Geechee and Gullah they originated in Africa. And then when those slaves came over, they weren't like, they didn't know how to speak English. And over the last 300 years, the language has changed. And so these communities that have just been there since, 300 years ago, once slavery was ended, they stayed in that community and they stayed just talking to each other in that native language. And slowly it's just evolved. So it's a mixed dialect of multiple African dialects that has now evolved over the last several hundred years, and it's its own language. So Gullah is one and Geechee's the other.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I've never even heard of
I
that.
didn't know that existed.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, that was gnarly. But yeah, anyway, that's the Roger Banks course.
Sweet.
All right, thank you for that.
Yeah.
Well, here's my magical EMF blocker.
So how do you utilize that?
You just hold on to it. I mean, they have these sticky things where like the directions is said like it's like 3M Velcro tape on each side, and then you just like stick it to your desk by your computer. But I find I'm just like I carry it in my pocket and stuff. You can put it in your car too, up on the dash. It's super weird though. It's like it looks like the flower of life. That those weird designs in the middle are like holographic.
Yeah.
The technology, I got to read more on how it works. I was sold on the sign, like the papers backing up everything. And then that video I watched that just showed the radiation. I'll send a link right here in the Zoom chat.
Another thing I know works pretty well too is Himalayan salt rocks.
Yes.
You put that by your and selenite. It's a different type of.
Yes, I have Mia has a selenite wand.
Really?
And yeah, so salt is really good for absorbing negative ions too. And I now take salt showers. Like I'll scrub my body with Epsom salt, and my jewelry energy can stick to jewelry. So we have this little like Tupperware bowl that's got Epsom salt in it, and every night I throw all my jewelry in there. And then this is like next to us. But yeah, every little thing, like all this stuff that we can't see, it's there, but
It's the important stuff.
yeah, there's that website, Eris Tech. But they have little things you can put on your phone, like circle sizes that I think those are like $30 or something. But this one I got it because it was the best, like the biggest one they had, and it's like 500 square foot radius that it protects.
So how does that affect an EMF? Like an EMF is a frequency, which means it's coming off of things, right? Like, so how is that affecting a frequency? Because like if the frequency comes out, part of it would hit that. How is it canceling everything else that's all around?
I think it's like a magnet for the EMF and for the EMR. I think that's the way that it works. But I'm gonna see if I can pull up the video really quick, and then I could share. Let me just share my screen actually right now.
But you should just start doing affiliate marketing on the side.
Dude, I know. I talk about so much stuff, bro. Like, I don't get anything off of the blends. I don't get anything off of
bro.
this, but
You're just dialing us. It's
Dude,
so funny.
Technology.
Yeah, I'd be hitting these people up like, dude, I got a massive trading group. You better start plugging me with some discounts or something.
Right, dude. You better just. I want free stuff every week. Let's see. Need to minimize the Zoom thing.
That 5G coming out strong though.
Yeah, it guarantees against 5G too. That was what was
Ooh.
exciting. The process, which is implemented using a coherent transformer or a resonator, is proven and protected. Oh, it's a Russian patent. Ugh.
Ooh.
The claimed method is based off.
How many people were killed to make this product?
Oh, dude, who
Oh
cares?
my gosh.
As long as I'm protected from EMFs, I don't care.
You guys are brutal.
It's based on two physical phenomena: diffraction and interference of EM waves.
Okay.
Under certain conditions, an interference pattern occurs. It's intensity. That doesn't make sense to me. Harmonized spatially and temporally across frequencies and amplitudes. Such EM waves are called coherent. So yeah, I guess it resonates. And the waves that it resonates cancel out the EMF.
Sweet.
But yeah, whoa. Anyway, if you go to this site and then you can somewhere there's a link. Oh yeah, about us or technology even. Yeah, technology. And then you can go and you can read the scientific paper. I'm gonna see if I can pull up that video. I'm a visual guy, so like I didn't read through all of it, I'll be honest. But right here I did how to verify the effect. That was like the first thing that I went through.
Okay.
And it'll pull up. Boom, look at this. So this is with no phone. This is just the phone up to your ear or up to their ear without working it. This is during a phone call. Jeez. And then this is during a phone call with the Aries Shield, which is the step down from the one I have.
So what is that with the palette placed right on the phone, or is that like placed near the phone? Like what's up with that?
Good question. Mobile phone and Aries Shield located on the left ear. So yeah, it must have been.
Well, look, go back to that.
Yep.
On that thing, it said underneath: A, before operation of the mobile phone; B, during operation of the mobile phone.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking that, because like this little anomaly here, I think they had the phone up to their ear, but without using it.
Yeah, so it was just on receiving and sending signals, but it wasn't actually transmitting the voice yet.
Yeah, I don't actually get the difference between the top models and the bottom ones. I don't understand. But whatever. Yeah, so I saw that and I was like, let's go.
Pretty cool.
Aries Shield device bar. Yeah. Yeah, dude. So that's with the small one. So that science is with this little baby one. It's $50. And I got this on sale. They got me on an Instagram ad. It said $250, but I paid like $180.
Nice.
So
Dude, that's pretty funny you just said that. You know why?
why?
Because I only weigh 180, but my watch costs $250.
Dude, you guys are killing me today. Oh, dude, this live stream is just gonna be.
I said, dumb bitch, I'm gonna make millions. My beauty living. Spoke it till existence.
Yeah, you might want to put in the Discord chat, like you can stop watching after this.
Yeah, literally, I think for the past like hour, we've just kind of been bullshitting.
Yeah,
So
Sometimes
whatever.
it'd be like that.
I'm journaling.
Yeah.
Makes one of us.
Oh, yo, I just found this other video. I haven't been going hard with the moon phase studying, but Zoom, where we at? I got too many screens. Stop. Okay. Boom. I haven't watched that video yet, but it's moon phase trading. So we'll see if there's more with it. I'll probably watch it in the next hour or two. Tight. Well, I am probably going to go do some Tai Chi, I think, and then create. Do what I do.
Sounds good.
So let's wrap this up really quick and go back through what we got going on.
Okay.
So I am currently in a GU. I'm going to share my screen one more time. Oh, maybe. Go here, share screen. Boom. Okay. So today made a lot of trades. I closed one, a gold short from 1906 that I had held since the 27th, which is Tuesday, right? Yeah, Tuesday. So that was good. That was like right off the bat, I closed that right when we logged on. And so that made me probably overly confident because it was a good win. I closed that at 1864. So that's what, 300, I don't even know, a lot of pips. And then after that, we opened a GBP USD sell, which mine ended in a loss. I don't remember if we got stopped out or what. I probably next time, okay, note for the next live stream, because I kind of like doing the recap. And then doing a recap, I'll probably use this to post to Instagram, like just in the future, just to kind of say how the day went. But anyways, I got stopped out or something, but I lost that one. I did another gold sell that went pretty well. Got in 1865. Stop loss was 1870, and then it started to come back up. So we got out early on that one, and that one was only like a $50 profit. Next one was another GU sell, and that one went well. We sold at 129.423. So like right here, and then I got out after this wick. So I think I got out right around here. What was the price? Yeah, 129.359. So right after this wick. I then did another gold sell, which Brooksy followed, and that was a big loss. That one sold immediately after this candle printed. and got stopped out, moved the stop to right here, and we got stopped out on this candle. So that was a big loss. That was annoying, but it is what it is. The lesson learned there was follow Jed's gut. But I still, like, in hindsight, it was a loss, but I still feel good about the trade because we were doing more of scalp trading. And if we look at both so here's the 5 minute where that happened, like that's a clear rejection, and it re-entered over here after this closed. So that to me, like we had this bearish engulfing that engulfed this bullish candle plus that wick. That is a good sign to me. We're under the moving average.
Yeah, for sure. Could you do one thing? Could you grab the ruler and see what the total the actual body of the candle on the bearish and the bullish are, just to see what the exact size difference is?
This one, yep.
So that's 273. Okay.
Yep. And then
it looks like it's engulfing. I wonder if it is. It's not, huh? Okay.
So yeah, it's not bigger than, but when I say engulfing, like it's not, I mean that it closed under.
I got you. Okay.
So it took a few candles. So to me, even if it took a couple candles, like it's still closing under. So that's a really good bearish sign. On the 15 minute. Yeah, 15 minute. I think that's probably where we could have waited, like we always talk about 5 minute, 1 minute has a lot of noise. So we probably could have waited for, I think we did enter. It was a 15-minute close, and then we got it. Yeah, it was down here. This wick right here was where the 5 minute had some bearish candles. So I think we just got blue balled a little bit. I think it was still a good trade, in my opinion. Probably should have waited though after we had the win. Just like Jed was saying, that was his percentage goal for the day. So he should have stopped it. And so he even said it was like, I don't know, I'll kind of stick it out, I'll stay out. And so that's something that we could have done, but I still don't think it's a bad trade at all. Lastly, I got back in a GU trade, which is going very well. I think this will hopefully make up for my gold loss. But I got in on this one, 129314. Let me move this Zoom thing again. 129314. Let me go to the 15 minute, see where exactly I entered and why. Okay, yeah, so I entered on these candles right here. So this wick, it tells me it might have a reversal, but honestly, it was this candle and this candle that did it for me. So when this one closed, and it was during this candle that I entered, and I think it was on the 5 minute that I was looking at it. But based off of the 15 minute, this candle right here is engulfing of the previous bullish. And so, yeah, I held it, for this move up, but I'm now up on the trade pretty well. Almost $200. Yeah, and my take profit is at 128,730. So take profit's down here. And I feel pretty confident about it. We might get some movement up, some retracing before we hit it, but I'm just gonna hold that as a swing trade. And my stop loss right now is at 12956, so it's up above this wick right here. So, yeah, decent day. I mean, not for Jedediah, but
nor I.
So in hindsight, to be extra clear, like based off of my trades made today, I'm down. Yeah. But based off of trades closed today, I'm up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think the overall lesson that I want to take today is I allowed because of my good win from the swing trade from a couple days ago. I allowed that to cloud my vision a little bit, and to not be more careful and measure the trades out beforehand. I didn't put one trade into a calculator today, into a profit loss calculator, or to a not a profit loss calculator, a risk to reward calculator. I didn't put it. I didn't put any in my journal. So no-nos for sure. So rules broken, which is why it's technically a loss today. But still a solid day. Still some solid trades. So yeah, I'm stoked. We're just going up from here. The live stream, I'm trying to figure out what would entice people to get on more. So maybe if we
Do a raffle.
do like a raffle or something that every hour you stay on, you get an entry or something, or everyone that gets on, and we could do it like weekly. I don't know, something like that.
You get on, you got to stay till the end, and then you spin the wheel on the ninja wheel.
Everyone, yeah, and you can get a gold star or something. So yeah, I'll come up with something. So
Scented cherry sticker.
yeah, send a cherry sticker.
Yep.
A used
I
one.
think too, just getting
A used one.
getting some consistency with it, and then like especially being able to post them, once consistently, they overall like everyone's gonna have some days that aren't as good as others. Like even on the Wicks Don't Lie one, Raja Banks has negative days all the time, but
Right.
overall there's more positive days, and those wins end up vastly outperforming the negative days.
Oh yeah.
So once there's a little bit of a track record, I think people are going to come on just because they're like, okay, I'm learning a lot, and just by being on that stream, if I just learn how they're doing that, then I'm going to get better, because overall they're very profitable on those streams.
Yeah. Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be consistency in a little bit of time.
Right. It's just, yeah, and being like, just clear, like, yeah, not every day is a winner, and I am finding so far that my days that I trade not on the live stream, I've done better. So I think that I get to do also what Jed was saying and follow my rules on the live stream and not try to show all my friends how cool I am, So
Sure.
I can just, as long as I know I'm cool, I don't care what you guys think.
Okay, Krishna.
So anyway, yeah.
I wanted to ask real quick, for the CoinEx, how do you deposit more fake money?
Yeah. Let's see if we can. I think I have my demo account already logged in. Not. Submit. Okay, let's see. Deposit fund. Oh yeah, it doesn't. So what about demo account? You might just have to create a whole new one.
Really?
Yeah. Oops. List deposit. Yeah, I think you just have to create a whole new demo account.
All right.
Yeah, that's the way it's looking. So, do one a little bit bigger. Do one like 5K, or did you start it with 1,000?
Yeah, I started with 1,000.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of dumb, isn't it? On the trader's
You'd
domain.
think you'd be able to put.
Yeah, the trader's domain you can, but trade-offs.
No worries.
Yeah. Win some, you
All
lose
right,
some.
folks.
Cool.
Namaste.
Namaste. Dhanyavad. But yeah. All right. Yeah, we'll talk to you guys super soon. Jed, you guys some time later?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll text you here in a bit.
Cool. Sounds good.
Okay. See you guys
Nice trading with you guys.
later.
You too.